whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna be making it.
Well, good evening and welcome now to Jonesboro, Arkansas, the campus of Valley View High School. I'm Frankie Castile. So glad to have you alongside for week 2 of high school football, and we are in for a dandy coming up tonight as we set up shop here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Tonight, the Mules are looking to get back on their winning ways at getting their first win of this season. To do that, they're going to be knocking or have to knock off a really good team out of Valley View, who is coming in also 0-1 on the season, but they went toe-to-toe a week ago against Harding Academy. We'll get to that game coming up in just a few moments. Now, here's what's coming up on the official pregame show. Our pregame show presented by Christian Automotive and Tire. Coming up, we're going to go inside the game day locker room coming up with head coach Dave Sievers of Poplar Bluff. We'll get you our starting lineups and your keys to victory. And then at 7 o'clock on the dot, that's when the ball goes in the air, and we'll see what the Mules have in store for the Blazers out of Valley View. And tonight we are looking at a couple of big things. Number one, we are looking at the ground game for the Mules. Can Poplar Bluff get a ground game? Last Friday night, the Mules had 25 carries, only 100 yards. You look at the ground game, Colin McBride led the way, 9 carries at 61 yards. Jay Edmondson had a pretty good game on the ground as well, 11 carries for 40 yards. And Logan Height only had 4 carries for about 7 yards. And through the air, Romeo Wantor, what a game he had. 9 catches overall for a $129. Had a touchdown, and 34 rather, was his longest catch and run of the ball game. Jay Edmondson last Friday, he went 18 of 34 with 203, 1 touchdown, and the only blemish to talk about is the 3 interceptions. However, on those interceptions, some of those were not his fault. His completion rate was at 53%, and the quarterback rating overall was 44.1. You look at what we're going to be facing out of Valley View, and man, they went toe-to-toe with a team out of Harding Academy, and this one at one point was tied at 34, all after Valley View was down by 20 points. They were able to come back and tie the ball game, but then Harding was able to run away eventually. They would go on to win 55-40. At one point in this ball game, it was 34-12 Harding Academy, but then just like that, that's when Valley View would go up and they would tie the ball game at 34 apiece. But then in that fourth quarter, or just with about 2:42 to go in the third, that's when Harding Academy really put down the gas, and they would go up by a touchdown, and they would add 2 more scores in the fourth quarter, and it would go on to win by a score of 55-40. And you look at the matchup, you look at the numbers, Valley View would set a school record offensively, 668 yards of offense, and their quarterback, Carson Turley, man, what an athlete this kid is. Went down in that ball game for a little bit with an injury, came back, and he was just as sharp as he was in that first half. He would go overall 15 of 23, no interceptions. However, he would throw 4 touchdown passes, also 448 through the air, and then they've got some receivers that we're going to be watching out for as well. You look at Jones, he went 5 catches, 134. This kid, Andrew Jones, only a junior, a 6-foot junior, 5 catches, 134, 1 touchdown. This kid, he'll be something we'll have to watch. Also, T.J. Starks, a 6'1 senior. He had 5 catches for 100 yards. And then the other receiver that would end up with over 100 yards, and we're talking about Drew Gartman, a 6'2 junior. He also plays quarterback. He had 2 catches for 116 with a touchdown as well. So that's just telling you a little bit of the story. This Valley View team, they've got a lot of weapons, and we're going to have to wait and see how it all shakes out for Poplar Bluff. I want to go over to social media. My good friend Eric Wallace, he is tuning in tonight all the way up in Washington. Glad to have you alongside tonight, Mr. Eric. How is the weather in Kenmore, Washington? I know here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, we are sitting with some sunshine in the low 80s. It's going to be a great night for high school football, much better than compared to last Friday night. At this time last Friday, we weren't even on the air yet. We had a temperature back last Friday of about 89. Heat index was about 104, so a lot better today. And that is the good news. Mike Deal tuning in. He is watching from Tri-Cities, Washington. Played football for the Mules back in 79, 80, and 81. He says, class of 82. Mike, glad to have you alongside, my friend. Going to be a great night for high school football. All right, we're going to step away. It is now 6:26. We are about 33 minutes away from the opening kickoff. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we're going to come right back, and we're going to go inside the game day locker room. It is presented by Christian Automotive and Tire. Coach Dave Seaver's live interview is on the way in about 3 minutes. You're listening and watching Mules Football Live on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is the 2023 Toyota Corolla. This car is built to win, featuring advanced safety systems and driver assistance technology, along with top-of-the-line performance.
Right you are. The 2023 Corolla is a fuel-efficient, fun-to-drive game changer, and it's sure to be a Mules fan favorite.
Don't just watch from the sidelines. Visit Baldwin Toyota and experience the 2023 Toyota Corolla yourself. And now back to Mules action.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
School is in session, and your friends at Larry Hillis would like to take a moment to remind motorists to look out for school buses when making their commutes. Remember to stop when the bus has flashing red lights and extends its stop sign. And do not pass until the flashing lights and warning signals are turned off. Also, never pass on the right side of the bus where children enter or exit. Let's make school bus safety a priority. At Larry Hillis, we love our mules.
We're back live on the pregame show. It is now time to go inside the game day locker room, presented by Christian Automotive and Tire. All right, Coach, here we are. It is week 2. We are on the road tonight at Valley View in Jonesboro, and each team are looking for a win. Each team coming in 0-1. What is your mindset going into tonight, Coach? And more importantly, how was your drive down from Bluff down to Jonesboro?
Well, it was it's a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful night for football, So no major problems. Just made our way down here. It's about getting on track tonight. It's about getting that first win. We didn't definitely not get off to the start we wanted to last week, and Valley View didn't either. So it's going to be we're kind of in the same boat. We've just been prepping, and we'll see if we're ready to get things turned around.
First and foremost, weather-wise, Coach, you can't get much better on a high school Friday night, right? No temperatures above 100 tonight.
No, it's last week was kind of weird because it was we've had days where it gets hot and we've had to move practice stuff, but I can't remember. We just had a week of consistently having to shut everything down and come back under the lights and stuff, and it was that way for pretty much everybody around here. I think everybody's practice schedules and everything got all messed up last week, So it's going to be a beautiful night for football. So we just hope we can have a bunch of Mules fans with us here tonight.
If you look on the paper, you look at the stats, Valley View, one word will sum them up, and that would be scary. The last week, Coach, over 600 yards of offense, and their quarterback, Carson Turley, he's no joke.
No, they're a good football team. We're going to have to be ready to go. They played a really good team in Harding Academy last week, and watching them on film, they represented themselves well. So it's we're going to have to be ready to play well. They're a good football team, and we've got to bounce back, and we've got to fix a lot of the things that we did wrong last week, and I feel confident that we have.
Let's talk about one of their wide receivers, and Brian Huff, already committed to Mizzou. This guy can burn us in all aspects of the football game.
They've got a couple of kids that we're really going to kind of keep our eye on. The Huff kid's one of them. He's he's a good one. You watch him. Everybody's got their go-to guys. Every program's got a guy they're going to try and get the ball to, and it's just some of them are a little bit more dynamic than others and stuff. So we're going to have to, we just have to play well. If we can get some pressure on the quarterback, and if we can, we feel good about what we're doing. We've had a pretty good week of practice as far as hopefully getting ready for these guys, but it's just going to be a matter of execution and seeing what we can do between the whistles.
Last week for us offensively, it seemed like at times our ground game could never get going. Is that what you were seeing as well?
Yeah, we just couldn't get anything going consistently, and every time we did get something going, it seemed like we'd do something kind of self-destructive, and we're just that's been one of our focal points of practice this week is being more consistent. I preach a lot to the kids that we need to be real successful on first down on both sides of the ball, and we just didn't do that last week. It's when you look up and it's 2nd 9 or it's 2nd 11. That's not where you want to be. I've just stressed for the kids. We gotta. There's a lot of teams, are always looking for the home run ball, but I'm old-fashioned enough that I'd much rather have 4 or 5 yards of play and just kind of hang on to it, and because if you get 5 or 6 yards on first down, that really, really helps, and we just didn't do that well enough last week.
Last week, we can talk about the interceptions and the penalties, but in your mind, Coach, what were some things that we did right last week against Park Hills?
Oh, well, I think we went into the game kind of worried about the heat and our conditioning, and I don't think that was an issue. I think the kids were ready to play. We ran the ball well at times. We threw the ball well at times. I think we wore down a little bit on defense late in the game, and that's has a lot to do with the fact that we weren't consistent enough on offense. And we got some kids going both ways, and Park Hills did too. I'm not making excuses. It's just when it's that hot, it's hard on the kids. The good old days of Ironman football with guys going both ways have kind of gone by the wayside. But we had quite a few kids that took a lot of snaps last week. So we just have to. We just have to stop making so many mistakes that are very, 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 very much in our control.
Jay Evanson last week, Coach, 18 of 34, over 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Overall, besides the interceptions, were you happy with the passing numbers overall?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was Jay's first start, and we were happy with what he did. But, one of the picks was just a bad ball. One of the picks was a tip ball. So stuff happens in football. It's just a matter of limiting the negatives and trying to accentuate the positives. And last week we like I said earlier, we just didn't have enough positives, especially early in the series and stuff. So we kept putting ourselves behind the chain, so to speak. But as far as the job that Jay did running the offense, we were happy with it. We just didn't support him enough overall in the other aspects of the game. And we really work hard on special teams, and we had the punt return on us and stuff, and that was a big deal, because that really kind of set the momentum. And when it's hot and when you're playing a good team and you give them, I don't want to say it's a freebie, because they obviously they earned it, but when you give them anytime you score on special teams, it's a really big thing, and so that gave them a lot of momentum, and I think it might have knocked us back on our heels for just a second.
Last week, yet again, Logan Height, 13 tackles overall. This kid's going to be phenomenal all season long.
Well, we hope so. He's he's running the ball for us a little bit, and he's going to be more of our probably more of our third down back. We've kind of like last year against these guys, against Park Hills, we had a couple of running backs dinged up a little bit. I think they'll one of them will be back. Colin will be back. We've got one kid out with a busted hand right now, and so it's going to kind of depend on how they want to deal with that. But we're going to be okay. We've got some kids stepping up, and we're just like I said, football's the ultimate next man sport, and we just gotta be ready.
I didn't get a chance to ask you last week, Coach, everything going on, opening game of the season. Now that we now know that Jackson is gone from our district, what does that do for you guys momentum-wise? I know that Farmington came in, St. Mary's came in. Bottom line is we just got to keep winning.
Yeah, it's we've got 3 district teams on our schedule, and we're just Jackson getting out of the district. It's a big deal for some people. It's just from our standpoint, we still get to play them in the conference, and it just we'll just have to see how things shake out down the road. I think Jackson, and rightfully so, they've been the standard around here for a long time, and I think we kind of got over the hump a little bit last year. Not to say that we're going to get them all now, because that's not the way it works. But I think we took a little bit of the mystique out of them last year, and we were fortunate, to score the first 3 drives and then kind of hang on, and defense played well, offense did enough to win. So I don't know that it makes a whole lot of difference. When you look at our district this year, it does look a little bit different. We've got 2 or 3 new teams in it, but that's something that we'll focus on a little bit more down the road.
2 or 3 keys, and we'll wrap it up here, to beat Valley View and get back to the win column, our first win of the football season. In your mind, Coach, what does the game come down to? Well,
we have to play well defensively, and we have to be much, much more consistent on offense. It's just it's a pretty simple game. You can make football as complicated or as simple as you want, but it just comes down to blocking and tackling, and who wants to be the more aggressive team. We're at the point right now where we're still a relatively young football team in some aspects, and we've got some kids that are trying to step up. I've been going into this season, one of my concerns was we've got some really, really good kids, but we had some questions on some depth at positions and stuff, and so those kids got to step up. We've got some positions, we got some kids that are still kind of unproven on the under the Friday night lights, and so we need some kids to step up. We have to be more physical on defense, and we have got to be much more consistent on offense, because that's the best defense is a good offense. As long as we got the ball, they don't have it.
That's right, Coach. Very well said. Best of luck to you coming up tonight here at Valley View. Go get them and bring home the victory. We'll see you guys afterwards.
Thank you, sir.
You betcha. Head coach Dave Sievers joining us live inside the game day locker room. It is presented by Christian Automotive and Tire. Still to come, we've got your starting lineups, your keys to victory, and kickoff is on the way. It is the Mules and the Blazers. We are live in Jonesboro. You're listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. We're back live on the pregame.
Christian Automotive and Tire. Quality name brand tires that you know and trust. They also have ASE certified mechanics that have the training, tools, and knowledge to fix your vehicle right the first time. Business 67 South in Poplar Bluff.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Once again, we appreciate head coach Dave Sievers joining us live inside the game day locker room, presented by Christian Automotive and Tire. And tonight is the night where the Mules are looking to get their first win of the season and go to 1-1. Want to go right to social media. Lots of folks here tuning in. We said hi earlier on to Eric Wallace, Mike Dale tuning in, Carol Miles, Brandon Wilson. Carol Miles is tuning in. And David Hadley watching from Farmington, our good buddy Jordan Penn, the assistant athletic director for Poplar Bluff. He says, let's go Mules, and Ricky Taylor is tuning in from work, he says. Glad to have you alongside, Ricky. And coming up tonight during the broadcast, not one but two opportunities for you to score some great merchandise coming up from Academy Sports and Outdoors. We're going to give away a gift card worth $50 as well as two 40-ounce tumblers, Stanley tumblers. We're going to give those away coming up in the second half of this football game. Once again, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors. All you've got to do, hit that share button for us on the video feed. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're on YouTube. Hit that share button for us on Facebook, and then be listening and ready for those questions coming up a little bit later on today. We will have them live during Mules football. All right, coming up, let's go ahead now and introduce you to our starting lineups here, and let's talk about the home team a little bit. They are the Blazers out of Valley View. They are coming in 0-1 on the football season. They're being coached by Sean Cockrell in his 10th season as the head football coach. He's got a record of 53 wins and 43 losses, winning percentage of .557. They're going to be wearing their blue jerseys today with the white trim and the white numbering. And let's give you who we believe are going to be the starting lineups. And let's start on the offensive line. At right tackle, we believe number 57, Caleb Lands, a 6'1" senior, weighs about 289. At right guard, number 56, Micah Bingham, a 5'10" senior, weighs 241. The left guard is Hudson Walker. He is a 6' senior, weighs 214, wears number 58. At left tackle is number 76, Daniel Cole. He is a 6'6" junior, weighs 302 pounds. Or let's talk about the center tonight. It is a 5'11" sophomore, weighs 190, number 51, or make that number 62 rather. It is Jude Miles. Let's talk about as far as the running backs here this afternoon, or this evening, number 29, Anthony Felix. He is a 5'8" junior, weighs 150. Also, the wide receivers, number 6, Andrew Jones. Got to watch out for him, a 6'4" junior. Also at wide receiver, number 8, a 6'1 senior, TJ Starks. And number 47, Gavin Tice, a 5'6 senior. And number 7, Zakai Irvin. Boy, he is explosive. A 5'8 senior, weighs 165. And then their quarterback, it is number 1, Carson Turley, a 5'10 senior. Last week, 448 yards through the air. Those are the offense here for the Blazers out of Valley View. And now let's talk about the defense here for the Blazers. And let's talk about the tackles. Number 20, or make that number 25, Noah Wendell, a 6'1 sophomore. Number 28, Jamarian Davis. He is a 5'10 senior. The linebackers here this evening, got to watch out for this young man, number 11, Brian Huff. He is already committed to Mizzou, a 6'3 senior. Also, Nick Gamble, a 6'4 junior. Number 14, Jed Bratcher. He is a 6'2 senior. And the other linebacker, number 31, Jay Taylor, a 6'2 junior. The cornerbacks here this evening, number 27, Rylan Ramsey, a 5'10 sophomore. And Kenneth Robinson. Where's number 0? He is a 5'7 senior. The safeties tonight are Laird Cullen, number 5, a 6'2 junior, and number 8, TJ Starks, a 6'1 senior. That is the offense and the defense here for the Blazers out of Valley View. And now let's take a look now at the starting lineups here tonight for your Poplar Bluff Mules. Our starting lineups for the Mules are being brought to you by our good friends over at First Midwest Bank. Let's talk about the defense here for the Mules, and let's talk about the defensive ends. Number 52, In Pierce, a 6' senior. Number 75, or make that number 87, Lincoln Warren, defensive end, 6'2 junior. The tackles here this evening, number 75, DJ Hubrins, a 6'1 senior, weighs 330. Also number 69, Joshua Alcorn. He is a 6' senior, weighs 260. The linebackers, got to watch out for this young man, very explosive. Number 7, Jay Ebenson, 5'11 junior. Also number 8, Connor Stevens, a 6'1 junior. Number 1, Logan Height, a 5'11 senior. By the way, Height, 13 tackles last week. And the cornerbacks here tonight is number 17, Dylan Hall, a 5'7 junior. Number 21, Jay Soto. He is a 5'11 senior. And the safeties here tonight, number 2, Darius Graham, a 6' senior. And number 28, Spencer Nunn, a 6'1 junior. On the offensive line for the Mules, let's talk about them. Let's talk about the tackles. Left tackle, number 64, Logan Davis, a 6'1 senior. The right tackle, number 75, DJ Hubrins. At left guard, number 58, Chase O'Neal, a 6'2 junior. Right guard is number 70, Landon Park, a 6'3 senior. In the middle, the center tonight, number 60, Nijah Porter, a 6'1 junior, weighs about 260. Let's talk about our running back here tonight, number 1, Logan Height. We're going to see him in there a lot tonight, 5'11 senior. Also, who is going to get a lot of carries here coming in this ball game is number 11, Colin McBride, a 5'11 senior, weighs about $175. I do think Logan Height is going to be in there a lot, especially when it comes to third down and short. We're going to go down for our national anthem here.
And now will you please remain standing as we honor America and all those who have served her both here and abroad with the playing of our national anthem and followed by the Valley View alma mater.
Outstanding job with our national anthem. Apologize for that. That kind of snuck up on me just a little bit here. So now we'll get set for the remainder of our starting lineups. It's all being brought to you by our good friends at First Midwest Bank in Poplar Bluff. We talked about Logan Height. Also, Colin McBride is going to get some touches here tonight as well. The wide receivers here tonight, Romeo Wantor wears number 3, a 6'4" senior. Last week, he had over 100 yards receiving, 129 to be exact, and 1 touchdown. Number 2, Darius Graham, a 6' senior. Also, the tight end, number 87, Lincoln Warren, a 6'2" junior. The other wide receiver, number 21, Jay Soto, a 5'11" senior, weighs about 152. And the quarterback again here tonight. Good quarterback, this kid. He is doing phenomenal work. Number 7, Jay Edmondson. Edmondson, a junior, 5'11" junior, weighs 175. Last week, he was 18 of 34, 200 yards through the air. He had the 1 touchdown. And, of course, we'll see tonight what he is able to do. The Mules, by the way, they're being coached by David Severs in his 6th season overall. He's got a win-loss record of 27 wins, 27 losses, a winning percentage right at 500. The Mules are wearing their white jerseys with the maroon trim and the maroon numbering, and that's where we are right now with our starting lineups. Once again, it's all being brought to you by our good friends at First Midwest Bank. Now let's take a look at the district standings right now for Class 5 District Number 1. And, of course, right now, Farmington, they lead the way. Them and Cape Central and Fox all getting wins last week. And then it is Bluff, St. Mary Southside, Melville, and Webster Groves all getting a loss in Week 1. Looking ahead to what's coming up tonight on the menu for other games going on. Chaffee on the road at Charleston. Portageville takes on Hayti. Malden on the road at Kelly. New Madrid County Central, they are 1-0 so far this year. They're going to take on East Prairie. Kennett takes on Donovan in Donovan. Kennett 1-0, Donovan 0-1. Dexter is 1-0. They're at Sykeston. We'll give you live updates on that game tonight. Also, North County taking on Farmington. Potosi rather, is going to take on Farmington. That one's going to be a very interesting matchup because Farmington, now they're in our district, so believe me, we're watching them very carefully. In other Class 5 action, Hillsboro is on the road at Cape Central. That'll be a game to watch out for. We'll have live updates on that one for you. And, of course, Farmington taking on Potosi in Potosi. And Lafayette Wildwood takes on Fox at Fox. And Hazelwood East and St. Mary's go toe-to-toe. Both teams are looking for their first win of the season. And, of course, Bluff is here tonight on the road at Valley View in Jonesboro. So there you go. That's all I've got for you when it comes to our pregame show. We've given you everything that we've got, and now it's about time for that ball to go in the air and for the Mules to take care of business coming up as the Mules get set to take on the Blazers out of Valley View. All right, coming up next, we've got one more thing to get to. It is our keys to the game, our Mules keys to victory coming up in 30 seconds. It's all being brought to you by our good friends at Kevin's Automotive and Towing. We're back in 30 seconds with your keys to victory on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
All right, so we are back, and now it is time for our keys to victory tonight. Once again, being brought to you by Kevin's Automotive and Towing. And as you heard Coach Severs say during our pregame, it's going to come down to more consistency on the offensive side of the football. The Mules here tonight, they're going to have to be able to have long, sustaining drives. Also, the Mules are not going to be able to turn the ball over like they did last week. The Mules with 3 turnovers last week against a very good Park Hills team. But the bottom line is tonight it all comes down to consistency. If the Mules can put together long, sustaining drives, then I think the Mules are going to have a pretty good chance here of doing some really good things on offense and on defense. All right, now let's go ahead and turn our attention to the middle of the football field. We've got the captains out there right now for both teams, and let's talk about them a little bit. And right now for the Valley View Blazers, let's get you who's out there for the captains. Number 9, Zane Guthrie, a 5'9" senior. Number 57's out there, Caleb Lands, a 6'1" senior. And number 28, that is Jamarian Davis, a 5'10" senior. And it looks like here coming up, the Mules have won the toss, and they've deferred. So now the Mules are going to shake hands, and we're going to see our defense out there first. Jay Soto was out there, Joshua Alcorn, also Romeo Wantor for the Mules, and number 52, Ian Pierce, a 5'10" senior. The captains coming up here tonight. And the Mules have won the toss, so Valley View will receive the ball first. So the Mules are going to kick off, and that means the Mules are going to kick off from left to right. And we are about ready for the opening kickoff here tonight. So once again, we thank you so much for tuning in to Mules football. We're going to go to a 30-second timeout. We're going to come right back for the opening kickoff. The Mules will be on defense when we come back. You're listening and watching Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening. Did you know that 60% of Americans don't have a last will and testament? At Scott Law Firm, we understand that planning for the future can be difficult, but it's important to have a plan in place, no matter the size of your estate. Don't leave your legacy to chance. Call Scott Law Firm.
All right, so now Valley View, they come out and they are getting ready here to do battle with your Poplar Bluff Mules. Once again, I'm Frankie Castile. Upstairs tonight, it is Tim Hicks, and he is running the camera. Hope you are enjoying a phenomenal broadcast here tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. Miss Shayna Caputo Carr, she is tuning in. She says, let's go Mules all the way back in Poplar Bluff. How is Coach Bill Caputo, my dear? I can't wait to see them at ball games again. Make sure to hit that share button for us. Coming up tonight, we're going to have some live giveaways. We've got a $50 gift card courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors, as well as some tumblers coming up. And we're going to give those away with Mules Trivia later on tonight. We've got the scoreboard ready to go. We've got the radio live and ready to go. And we are about ready to kick off here live in Valley View in Jonesboro. Back to return deep for Valley View. You've got Andrew Jones. He is back there. And, boy, he is very dangerous. Got to watch him along the outside. Also back to return is TJ Starks wearing number 8. All right, here we go. Week number 2 is about to begin. The whistle sounds. Hunter Clifford, hand up. And we are underway here in week number 2. It is a short kickoff. It's going to go to Andrew Jones at the 23. Jones is making some folks miss, and they're going to have really good field position all the way back up near the 50-yard line.
Brought down by Avery Person.
So just like that, Avery Person with a good tackle, and it's going to be 1st and 10 all the way back at the 49-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark him down. So just like that, that's where we will begin, or I should say that's where Valley View is going to begin. They are going right to left on your radio and TV screen. Here we go now. Turley showing shotgun formation, 4 wide out package, 2 to the near, 2 to the far. Now he puts a man in motion. It's going to be a fake handoff. He'll take it himself, and he's got some blocking up front, and he is going to get all the way down to about the 40-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 11 yards, and just like that, it is a first down. It is a first down for Valley View, and there you go. First play of the ball game goes 11 yards. Clock continues to run, 11:32 now. There's a pass outside to Andrew Jones. Jones is not going to get much, and he'll be ran out of bounds. Good job by Caden Walker. And they're not going to get a whole lot that time. Boy, you got to watch out for Andrew Jones, though. He is, and they're not going to waste any time. They're going to gain about 4 yards on the play, and they're going to continue to hustle now. No huddle offense. They did this last week against Harding Academy. Now they're going to switch up the offense a little bit here. Nobody back. Shotgun formation by Turley. Turley now. Hard snap count. Now it's going to be a fake handoff. He'll take it himself again, but this time Logan, or I should say number 1, Logan Height. He is right there on the tackle, and good job by him. And there's going to be no gain on the play, and it'll be all the way back on the 36-yard line. So quickly, 3rd down and 6. Gary Simmons, he is home watching us tonight. Glad you're home watching us. Hope you get to feeling better soon, my friend. 3rd down quickly now for Valley View. Turley back in the shotgun. He is going to pass over the middle, and it's incomplete. Boy, good job there defensively by the Mules, but a drop pass should have been caught by Zakai Irvin at number 7, and now it's going to bring up 4th down. So 4th down and 6, and I can't imagine them punting the football in this situation. Tom Cash is tuning in. I see he is tuning in. Stevie says his brother was a former Mules fullback and middle linebacker from 1974. All right, so now back a pass again. This one is going to be close to a first down. It's going to be Andrew Jones, and I believe it's going to be enough for a first down. It is. Just enough for a first down. And they're going to mark him down at just inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just enough for a first down. And just like that, the Blazers now going right to left. They are on the move now. Turley, he is comfortable in the pocket. There's a handoff this time, and the Mules miss 1 tackle, but this time DJ Hubrins is going to make that Joshua Alcorn rather. He will get the tackle. And it's going to be Anthony Felix is going to get the carry, and he's going to move the football down to about the 27. So about a 2-yard pickup that time. So now here we go again, and this one's going to be a quarterback keeper. Turley is going to be tackled by several, including Lincoln Warren. He got a flag on the play back on the 22-yard line. That one looks like it's in the area of a hold, so we're going to go down field side here and see what the call is.
Sideline warning.
It's going to be against Poplar Bluff. It's going to be a sideline warning.
Ball's placed at the 17-yard line. That's good for another Blazer.
So it's a first down. All the way back at the 17 now. They're going to call that a sideline warning on the Mules. And now quickly another another run play.
Carson Turley.
It's going to be Turley with a quarterback keeper, and he is slow to get up. Now he gets up, and a Mules player is also slow to get up as well. That is number 52 in Pierce. And Turley, they're going to mark him down on the 13, so a gain of 4 yards on the play. And now it is 2nd down and 6. So Turley, 4 carries on this drive, 25 yards so far. They are inside the red zone now. 2nd down and 6. Turley puts a man in motion. It's Felix. It'll be a pass outside, and this one is going to be to TJ Starks. And he'll be brought down by a host of Mules. Looks like inside the 10-yard line to about the 9, maybe down to the 8. We'll have to wait and see where they spot him down.
Third down.
It's going to be third down and about 1 coming up. 8:33 to play here in the first quarter of play. 8:26 in counting, no score, but the Blazers now, they're going to mark him on the 8. They are driving third down and 1. So far on this drive, they are 0 of 1 on third down conversion. They are 1 for 1 on fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout called at Poplar Bluff. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. All of our timeouts this season being brought to you by our good friends at First Choice Insurance. Mules defensively being backed up. You're listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
My good friend Kenny Rowland is tuning in. He says he's got us on the big screen, everything coming in loud and clear. That's what I want to hear, Mr. Rowland. Big third down coming up here following that timeout by Poplar Bluff. There's a run play. This one going to go up the middle. It'll be a first down, and we're going to get a touchdown here for the Blazers. And just like that, they are on the board now. Zane Guthrie gets the touchdown, 8-yard touchdown run, and now it is 6-0 here. The Blazers with an early lead. 8 yards out, and there is the first touchdown of the ball game. It is now 6-0 Valley View. A week ago, they had trouble with the extra point. We'll see what happens here. So the Mules defensively, you know what? It may not have been a touchdown. There may have been a flag on the play. There was a flag on the play. I didn't see it. So it will be against the Mules. So the touchdown counts. It's going to be a flag against Poplar Bluff. The 15 yards are going to be assessed on the kickoff. So the extra point attempt is on the way, and this one is up, and it is good. Troy Dale gives them a 7-0 lead. So we're back in 30 seconds. Now it's the Mules' turn to come up, and the Mules are down by 7 points on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Patriot Auto Glass offers chip repair or glass replacement. They provide fast quality service done by experienced technicians. Ask about our veteran and first responder discounts. Call Patriot Auto Glass today at 573-840-5027. And remember, Patriot Auto Glass will come to you.
So that last drive goes 10 plays, 51 yards. Takes about less than 5 minutes here to complete, and it results in a touchdown. So now for the Mules, they are going to be backed up a little bit. Troy Dale going to kick it off to the Mules, and back to return for Poplar Bluff is going to be Jay Soto. Also, Darius Graham is back there as well, and Colin McBride. So now here is the kickoff by Dale. This one's going to be a short kickoff. It's going to go right to Darius Graham at the 7-yard line. He puts his head down, and he is going to get tackled out around. Oh, we get a flag on the play at the very end of the play. So we'll wait and see who this one's going to go against. Saw that one come up, and this one might be against Valley View, but we'll wait and see. It's going to be against Valley View.
Dead ball foul.
It's going to be a dead ball foul against Valley View. So now it's going to give the Mules a little bit more of an advantage. And we're going to go up 15 yards. and it'll be all the way at the 40. So a couple of big penalties here early on by both teams. Now the Mules will have the football. We'll see what they're able to do with it. Betty Osborne is tuning in. Glad to have you alongside. Let's see what Jay Edmondson can do. Oh, he's going to hand it off, and quickly a tackle made. McBride is tackled for a loss, and that play went nowhere. So McBride going to get knocked back a little bit to about the 37-yard line. So a loss of 3 on that.
A loss of 3 on the play brings up
so bring up second down and 13 now. Last week, Colin McBride, he had for the game 9 carries, 61 yards. That one went back 3 yards. Edmondson now, second down and 13 to go. Mules down by a touchdown. Quick pass out to Jay Soto. Soto misses 1 tackle, and he's going to get back to, it looks like, the original line of scrimmage.
On the reception, Brian Huff on the stop. Ball's placed at the 39-yard line.
So they're going to give him the 39, so it's going to bring up third down. Last week, the Mules on third down conversions, they were just 3 out of 11 overall, 27%. John Scott tuning in tonight back in Poplar Bluff. Glad to have you alongside. Paula watching from Poplar Bluff. Tell you what, John, it's not the same without you, my friend. I know you've got the YouTube pulled up as well. All right, so here we go. Jay Edmondson now on third down, standing in the pocket, passes outside, and he gets it to Romeo Walktor, and he is going to be short of the first down by about 4 yards. Gets it to the 46-yard line, and that's about all he's going to get. So not what the Mules wanted to see happen on the opening drive here, and now it is decision time. 4th and 4, not going to go for it, too early. Morgan McIntosh is tuning in. Glad to have you alongside. So now Hunter Clifford is going to get the duties tonight. Colton Palma not with us tonight. He is soccer tonight. So Clifford gets a good punt. This one takes the Mules bounce, takes on a bounce, and the Mules are right there to wrap him up. Jones, not the wisest decision, but nevertheless, or make that TJ Starks rather, was the man to take it on the hop, and he's not going to get much. It'll be 1st and 10, and it'll mark it on the 23-yard line. So the Valley View Blazers, they go down. They score their first opportunity. The Mules, meanwhile, still looking for their first score of the ball game. So far tonight, 35 yards on the ground, 16 through the air for Valley View. There's a handoff, this one to Felix, and he is not going to get much this time. Lincoln Warren in on the tackle. Good job by the Mules that time, and didn't get very much on that play. Maybe a gain of a yard, and they're going to say second down and about 9. So second down and 9. So now here's the pass again. Turley nearly picked off. Good job that time by the cornerback, Dylan Hall. It was intended that time for number 41, Gavin Tice, and he broke it up. Good job that time by Dylan Hall. And now quickly it is a 3rd down and 9 coming up. So now Turley rather looking over at the sideline. Grandma Jackie tuning in tonight back in Poplar Bluff. Glad to have her alongside. So now Turley, shotgun formation, going to keep it himself this time, and he is not going to get the first down. Good job by the Mules that time to swarm him, and looks like Clayton Stark and Logan Height, Joshua Alcorn all in on the tackle that time. So Turley could not get much, and they're going to mark him down on the 30-yard line. Did gain 6 yards on that play, but it's going to bring up a 4th down and 3. So the Mules did their job. Back to return deep, Darius Graham. High snap, Turley gets it away, and Graham's got to go back. He makes the catch on the run in the backfield at 30, 35, out to the 40. I see a flag on the play. It may be coming back. Good return by Darius Graham, but we'll wait and see the flag back at midfield. Boy, a great return by Darius Graham, but I'm afraid it might be coming back. Now the officials going to get together and talk about it. Yep, now here comes Valley View. They're going to be walking back. So that's going to negate that run. It's going to be a face mask, a personal foul face mask against Poplar Bluff. So instead of it being 1st and 10 inside the 40-yard line, it'll be on the 40-yard line of Valley View. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Mules.
After the penalty, the ball is placed back at the Poplar Bluff
33-yard line, I believe. Yes, it is. So 33-yard line is where the Mules will have it, 1st and 10. 4:31 to play here in the first quarter. Jay Edmondson, he is back to pass. Hunter Clifford now with the catch, and he'll go out of bounds, and we'll see, will they mark him? He won't get much. Yeah, he may have got half of that. So they're going to mark him down at the 38-yard line. So 38-yard line for the Mules, a 5-yard pickup. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5. 4:24 to play here in the first quarter of play. Mules trying to drive. We'll see what they're able to do with it. On 2nd down and 5. This one's going to be a handoff, and this time it's going to go nowhere. Well, I'll tell you what, Valley View, that was a great tackle, a great stop by Diedrich Borns, number 66.
On the carry.
McBride was not able to go anywhere. And they're going to mark him down at the 38-yard line. So, or make that a loss of 1 yard, rather. So we lost a yard on the play, and McBride, Mules now are going to have it. They are 3rd down and 6 so far. Trying to get that first conversion. Lee Wallace, number 11, is Brian Huff. He is that commit. This one's going to be a push out, and this one, Darius Graham, is going to be hit the moment that he made the catch by Jet Bratcher, number 14.
40-yard line brings up 4th down.
And it's going to bring up 4th down for the Mules, and this one, Graham is going to get to about the 40-yard line. So once again, another 3 and out. 3:33 to play here in the first quarter, and the Mules are down by a touchdown. 7-0 Valley View. Corey Crutchfield tuning in tonight. He says, let's go Mules. Make sure and hit that share button for us. Tell you what, the Mules still in the game, only down by a touchdown. Clifford, another booming kick downfield at TJ Starks. This time doing the wise thing, going to get out of the way. It's going to go inside the 20. And the Mules will have him pinned back all the way back to about the 12-yard line. So that's a good start by the Mules defense, as Hunter Clifford again doing it on every which way. I make that 17-yard line, rather, not the 12. It'll be the 17. Nevertheless, good field position here for the Mules defense to set up. Our sponsors tonight, they include our good friends at First Midwest Bank, the Scott Law Group LLC, Kevin's Automotive and Repair, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, and Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers. Turley this time out to TJ Starks along the outside. The Mules not going to have any of it, and Starks is not going to get much.
Jay Edmondson on the stop.
So Edmondson with a big tackle that time. It's going to be no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Tom Cash says, let's go defense. Hurry up offense again for the Blazers here. Up by a touchdown. Turley again back to pass, and this one's incomplete. And a little miscommunication there by Drew Gartman. Drew Gartman was hustling down the sideline, and it's going to end up being incomplete. It was intended for Gartman, and just like that, 3rd down and 10. So the Mules now quickly on defense. Man, they are having a good start. 3rd down coming up already. Valley View is 1 out of 4 right now. when it comes to third down conversions. Turley again going to the far side. Oh, he's got a man there. It was Starks. He had it for a moment, and he dropped it, and the Mules were there. Jay Soto was there to knock it away. Oh, Starks, he had it. He was in the air, but could not come down with it. A quick 3 and out, 2:38 to go here in the first quarter. Mules here. They trail by a touchdown, 7-0. So now the Mules, once again, they're going to get the football back. Turley out to punt the football away, standing at his own 2-yard line. Good punt by Turley. This time, Graham takes it at the 50-yard line. He is inside the 40, the 30, one man to beat, and he'll be wrapped up inside the 20-yard line. No flags this time. And Darius Graham, great special teams there by the Mules. And the Mules are back in business. Good job there that time by Darius Graham as he gets it all the way inside the 20. They're already inside the red zone, presented by Baldwin Toyota, and the Mules will have it on the 18-yard line. Boy, this is one opportunity here the Mules do not want to squander. The Mules need to pick up 6 right now. Our broadcast tonight presented by our good friends at Rushing's Towing, also Baldwin Toyota, First Choice Insurance, Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, Patriot Auto Glass, Christian Automotive and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, and Larry Hillis Dodge. So now Jay Edmondson, 2:24 to go here in the first quarter of play, and the Mules now quickly out to Hunter Clifford along the sideline, and he'll be taken out of bounds. And he will get stopped at around the 15-yard line, it looks like. So good job there by a quick catch there by Hunter Clifford, and they'll mark him down on the 15, so it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. Kenneth Rowland likes what he sees by Darius Graham. Nice return, he says, coming up on 2:18. Mason West. He is out there tonight for the first time this season. He's going to hand it off to Colin McBride. McBride will walk it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mules. Colin McBride, 15-yard touchdown run. And that's what the Mules needed right there. Mules are on the board. So the Mules now, that's what you want to see if you're Poplar Bluff. Great job. Hunter Clifford comes out for the extra point attempt presented by Patriot Auto Glass. That's what I want to see. Touchdown, Mules, and the booms come out. This one to tie it up, and Clifford, it goes in, and the Mules have tied the game at 7 apiece. Don't go anywhere. We've got ourselves a ball game. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is a family-owned one-stop shop for fast, friendly, and affordable automotive services with the latest tools and technology as well as their time-tested automotive knowledge. They're guaranteed to get your vehicle fixed without breaking the bank.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
A 15-yard touchdown run by Colin McBride, and the Mules are in business. We are tied at 7 apiece. Mules now going to kick off here in just a moment. Our broadcast tonight presented by Air Solutions, Edmondson, Warren, and Holt Legal Services, Maverick Glass, and Senator Jason Bean. This one is touched at the 21-yard line. Oh, boy, here they go. The Mules trying to wrap him up. And it'll be all the way on the outside. Good job there by Trip Dale, number 10. And this one, there's a flag down all the way back on the 22-yard line. So we'll wait and see as Valley View walks it over to their bench. Tell you what, the Mules, they've got two very dynamic quarterbacks. At any point in time in the game, Jay Edmondson or Mason West can come in and they can do damage. And we just saw that a moment ago by Mason West coming in, handing the ball off. Personal foul.
Headgear, number 14 on Valley View. That penalty is half the distance to the goal, first down.
So there you go. You heard that one. It's going to be personal foul, number 14, Jet Bratcher. So the officials, they are wearing mics, by the way. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, they said. So now it'll be 1st and 10 all the way back on the 11-yard line. So the Mules defense here, they've got themselves a big present here. Let's see if they can do it again, if they can hold them, and if they can keep it. Here he goes. Felix is going to get busted loose, and he's going to get a first down, his biggest run of the ball game.
Hunter Clifford and Darius Graham combined.
Graham on the stop, going to get to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 14 yards. So just like that, 1st and 10, and now no huddle offense here. We are tied at 7. Valley View not messing around. They are very explosive. Turley back to pass. They love the deep ball. They've got a man there, and this one is going to be caught. T.J. Starks. Lincoln Warren, or make that Jay Soto rather, thought he had him, and it's going to be a big first down. Just like that, 2 plays and already on the 39-yard line, and they're not messing around. That one is going to go for 36. It's 1st and 10. Valley View now already inside Mules territory. Turley going to take it himself this time. There's one block, and he's not going to get away from a second. Logan Height in on the tackle, Dylan Hall as well. So just like that, Turley, another first down, and they're going to mark him inside the 30-yard line to the 29, I believe. It's going to be exactly 10 yards, and we're going to get a whistle here, maybe a timeout. Or maybe an injured player. That's going to be T.J. Starks. He's coming off. Injured there on that last play. Coming in for him is going to be Drew Gartman. Gartman also plays quarterback. David Carroll says a turnover right here would be nice. They're going deep again, and this one's incomplete. Darius Graham not going to let him get open. Andrew Jones tried to pick up that pass. 2nd down and 10. Tell you what, one thing about this Valley View team, we saw this last week, they are not afraid to go deep. Their touchdown passes from last week was impressive. 80 yards twice, 18 and 89. There's a handoff this time to Felix. Felix this time, he's not going to get a first down to about the 25, maybe 24-yard line.
On the carry, brought down by Avery Persons.
So Persons on the tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5. Big 3rd down coming up here for the Mules defense. You got 2 plays to get 5 yards. Turley now running the offense. Felix lined up right beside him. It's going to be another handoff to the same person. This time the Mules, though, Logan Height rips out there and knocks him down.
Anthony Feliz on the carry. Logan Height on the
Height with a big tackle, and it's going to be a loss on the tackle. Now that's a good stop by Logan Height. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got ourselves a ball game. We'll get you our Mules trivia question coming up as well. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is the 2023 Toyota Corolla. This car is built to win, featuring advanced safety systems and driver assistance technology, along with top-of-the-line performance.
Right you are. The 2023 Corolla is a fuel-efficient, fun-to-drive game changer, and it's sure to be a Mules fan favorite.
Don't just watch from the sidelines. Visit Baldwin Toyota and experience the 2023 Toyota Corolla yourself. And now back to Mules action.
So here we go as we get ready for the start of quarter number 2. A couple of scores here tonight. Sykeston Dexter 0-0 at the end of 1. Hillsboro all over Cape Central right now. It is 14-0. That game is at the end of the first quarter. They switch sides at third down, or make that 4th down and 5. Logan Height with a big tackle a moment ago. Turley takes off, and he's going to throw it, and he's got a man there. Going to be a touchdown. Gartman wide open. There's a flag on the play, so hold on just a moment. Hold on just a second here. We'll see the flag. If the flag is against the Mules, it's going to be a touchdown for Valley View. Let's go down and see if we can get the official. I think it's on Valley View the way they're pointing, folks. I think it is. Mules fans are clapping too. Here is the
illegal forward pass against Valley View. Loss of down. First down.
So it's going to be a loss of down, illegal forward pass, and the Mules will have it 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line. So now the Mules, they do their job, and now we'll see that will good stop by the Mules defense. Illegal forward pass. Boy, how cool would this be for the Mules to come out and maybe take the lead? What do you say, big fella? West back out there, going to hand it off to McBride. McBride trying to get around one tackle, and he is barely going to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they mark him down. Maybe to the 30-yard line. They may give him a yard on the play. I believe they will. So 2nd down and 9. Jackson McCormick says, let's go for the offense. 2nd down and 9. Let's look at some of the Mules here real quick. McBride, 4 carries, 12 yards. Receiving, not much so far. Clifford, 2 catches, 8 yards. Romeo Wantor, a catch, 7 yards. Darius Graham has 1 catch for only 3 yards. We are tied here in the second quarter. West this time along the outside and not going to get much.
Dylan Hall on the reception.
Dylan Hall on the catch, and he may have went backwards. No, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ricky Moffitt.
So Moffitt on the tackle. It's now 3rd down and 9. Quickly 3rd and 9. Mules are 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. Last week, only 3 out of 11. Boy, the Mules don't want to go 3 and out here. They want to be able to, oh, this is going to high snap. It goes over the head of Mason West, and he just falls on it all the way back on the 9-yard line. They may mark him down on the 10. It was a high snap to begin with.
Brings up 4th down.
And now it's 4th down and forever. So not the way the Mules wanted that one to go. We're going to mark him back on the 10. So it's 4th down and 29. And that's going to bring out Clifford. And now Starks, or Andrew Jones rather. Nope, it's going to be Starks. He is back in the ball game, standing at his 50-yard line. Not the plays the Mules wanted to run. This one, not the best kick in the world. It goes out of bounds. Oh boy, Valley View, they're going to have amazing field position all the way back already inside Mules territory near the 30-yard line. And that's where,
out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
That's where Valley View will take over. All right, so let's do some trivia now. What do you say? Let's do our first trivia question of the first half. What I want to know is how many NFL games that did Poplar Bluff Mules legend Darylin Moore start in over his decade-long career? Was it 184, 168, 150, or 146? That's what we want to know here in the first half. Felix again, he gets loose, and he will get inside the 20-yard line. One play, and already Felix now is inside the red zone. It'll be a first down. all the way down to about the 18-yard line, a gain of about 12.
18-yard line.
So a 12-yard pickup for that young man. Make sure and give us your answer to the trivia tonight. Gartman with the catch. Gartman going toward the end zone. Steps out of bounds. Good job by the Mules. They were not letting him through. Caden Walker. There's a flag on the play as well. Let's go down to the field here.
At the snap, illegal formation against the offense.
It's going to be a false start against the offense, 5 yards. So we'll do it again. First down and about 15. So tonight, the winner of our first half trivia is going to pick up a gift card for $50. So there you go. So give us your answer. Make sure and share the video feed and give us your answer. So now shotgun formation. They put Felix in motion. He's not going to pass to T.J. Starks. Starks now is going to miss the tackle the first time, but this time Joshua Alcorn got him the second time around. Starks, who came out earlier in the ball game with an injury, looks like he is doing just fine now. He is inside the 20-yard line to about the 17. Picked up around 6 yards on the play. Second down and about 9. Here comes the blitz for the Mules. Logan Height was the first man through, and boy, good job there by the Mules. Lincoln Warren on the tackle. No gain on the play. Turley, he saw the Mules coming. Third down and about 9 coming up. So somebody's going to win a $50 gift card from Academy Sports and Outdoors. It might as well be you. All you got to do is know the right answer and share the video feed for us. Now we're going to get a whistle here on third down. We're going to get a timeout. This one's going to be called by the Mules. They've got one more left here in the half. Our timeouts are being brought to you by First Choice Insurance. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll come right back. We are tied at 7. You're listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. Big third down coming up here for the Mules defense. So glad you are tuning in tonight in week 2 of high school football. Last week it was balmy, it was humid. Tonight it's 81 degrees right now and it feels good out here. All right, third down and 9 coming up now. Big third down coming up. Turley now going to look back at his coaches for the play. The Mules now lining up, anticipating a pass. Or make that a run, rather. It's going to be a run. Boy, the Mules anticipated correctly. Lincoln Warren, a big stop on third down.
Zane Guthrie on the carry.
Zane Guthrie was wrapped up by Lincoln Warren the moment that Guthrie touched the football.
Loss of 2 on the play brings up
a loss of 2 on the play, and that brings up 4th and 11. All right, Mules fans, where are you at? Let's hear you, whether you're tuning in on the radio on 93.3 FM or 930 AM or watching us on Facebook and YouTube. Big fourth down, 4th and 11. Turley back to throw, going to the end zone. It is a 50-50 ball. Oh, my goodness, he caught it in the end zone. Andrew Jones. Andrew Jones caught it in the end zone on a 50-50 ball. There's a flag on the play, so we'll hold it right here. So we'll hold it, and I think it's going to be against Valley View. So hang on 1 second. We'll go downfield side.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Valley View, after the play. 15 yards penalty on the kickoff.
So the touchdown will stand. It's going to be after the play.
Correct, 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the extra point. Correction. Again.
So it'll be touchdown, 13-7 now. That was just an unbelievable catch by Andrew Jones. And now here is the kick. It is on the way, and it is no good, and they had trouble last week doing the same thing. Troy Dale could not get it to go through, and it's 13-7 following the missed extra point. Oh, my goodness, the Mules had him down and could not stop that pass. What a great job offensively by Valley View. So now the Mules will come back out on offense, and we'll see if the Mules can do anything and maybe get back in the ball game. A good shout out to my good friend Sheriff Mark Dobbs of Butler County. He is patrolling back in Butler County, tuning in to Mules football. He's a big football guy, loves the Kansas City Chiefs, and he loves the Poplar Bluff Mules. Glad to have him alongside tonight. Sheriff Mark Dobbs, longest running sheriff in Butler County history, does an amazing job with him and his staff. And now we'll see what the Mules can do. So there is our trivia question. Make sure and comment, leave us an answer, and we're going to pick a winner coming up at halftime. The winner, by the way, is going to get a gift card of $50 courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. Make sure and hit that share button for us and give us your answer. So now we need the Mules offense to come alive right now, and let's get some more points. What do you say? Troy Dale to kick off. Remember, as a 15-yarder, this time they're going to kick it. They're going to keep it away from Darius Graham, and they're going to kick it right to Hunter Clifford. And the Mules now will have it inside Valley View territory. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. So the Mules will have it already in Valley View territory. Now the Mules, can they figure out a way to get back on the board? Mike Miller is tuning in from Parrish, Florida. Always loyal to the Mules. Terry Bratcher is tuning in back in Poplar Bluff. Glad to have you alongside. Mike, how's the weather down there in Florida, my friend? All right, here we go now. Mules. Jay Edmondson back to pass, going to be incomplete. It was intended for Romeo Wantor.
Pass intended for Romeo Wantor falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down, 10.
So it's going to be incomplete there. It was intended for Romeo Wantor. My son is tuning in on YouTube. Thank you, Chance. Making sure that Tim's doing his job. I appreciate that. Sometimes you got to watch Tim, Chance. He's on the roof tonight. Edmondson's going to go deep. Romeo Wantor, and it's a 50-50 ball. You betcha. Comes down with it. There's a 1st down at Poplar Bluff.
Correct to 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Poplar Bluff.
Huge 1st down for the Mules. Romeo Wantor, a 50-50 ball, and the Mules come down with it inside the red zone, presented by Baldwin Toyota, all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a catch by Romeo Wantor. 33 yards, and now the Mules are in business. Edmondson going to go back to the air. This one overthrown to Dylan Hall. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Oh, man, what a catch that was by Romeo Wantor. All right, so now the Mules coming out. 2nd down and 10 inside the Baldwin Toyota red zone. Mules got to punch this one in somehow. They're going to get it this time. It's going to go out of bounds, incomplete rather. Romeo Wantor could not come up with it. It was in double coverage, and just like that, 3rd down and 7 now. 3rd down and 7. Boy, the Mules had a huge play there. The Mules would love to get this one in. Boy, Romeo, he had a huge catch a moment ago. That was phenomenal. Mules inside the Baldwin Toyota red zone. Don't want to blow the opportunity here. They want to put points on the board. So now the Mules coming back out. See what they can do here. Mules with a 5 wide out package. Now they put a man in motion. They get rid of it all the way in. Darius Graham in the middle. Touchdown, Mules. Darius Graham. Boy, he had to unload that one quickly. 16-yard touchdown, and the Mules have tied this game at 13. And now the extra point attempt coming up here tonight. All presented by Patriot Auto Glass. What a catch by Darius Graham, his first touchdown catch of the season. Oh, I love it. Keep those booms coming in. Hunter Clifford, the extra point. It is on the way, and the Mules, for the first time this season, they've got a lead in this ball game. We go to a 30-second timeout. Don't go anywhere. The Mules lead by 1 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
What a play by the Mules and Darius Graham as he is able to go and score the touchdown. 5 plays, 49 yards, and it results in a touchdown, and the Mules have a 1-point lead, 14-13. So here we go, Mules now. Now the Mules defense, now they've got to hold strong. Now is the time. Hunter Clifford going to come out to punt the football away. Boy, the Mules offense giving that defense a break, and there's a squib kick, and this one taken at the 30-yard line, and they're just going to fall on it right there at the 30. And it'll be 1st and 10, and they've got to go 70 yards.
On the kickoff return, ball's placed at the 31-yard line.
They'll make that 31. I thought it was a 30, but they're going to say 31. Yep, there it is, 31-yard line. So the Mules with some quick scores of their own. Dexter right now 7-0 in the second quarter right now over Sykeston. Dexter trying to go 2-0. Mules lead 14-13 with 6:09 to go here in the first half. So now Turley he's going to keep it himself. He's got some running room. He's going to be chased by Height, and Hunter Clifford is going to get flag on the play. Late hit.
On the keeper, there are flags on the play.
Yep, it's going to be a late hit. We've got a player down for Valley View laid out right in front of us here. It'll be a hit against Poplar Bluff, it looks like. So they're going to add some yards on to that play. And it's Turley. He's laid. Now he's going to get up. It was an inadvertent hit. It was completely inadvertent. Nothing malicious there. They were both going out of bounds.
After the play was over, personal foul, late hit out of bounds, number 10 on Poplar Bluff. That penalty, 15 yards from the end of the run, 1st down Valley View.
So it's going to be a 1st down Valley View at 15 yards at the end of the run.
After the penalty, the ball is
So
placed at
Turley,
the Poplar Bluff
that's a
40-yard
massive
line.
penalty there as they get it to the 45, and then you can add in the penalty against the Mules. So 1st and 10.
Correction, that penalty ball is placed at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line, rather. So that one is going to, that's a huge play. So now Turley now coming out. Turley, or make that Gartman rather. Gartman's going to carry it this time. And he's going to be inside the 30 to about the 25, 23-yard line.
Drew Gartman on the keeper. Knocked out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
So 22-yard line. That's a big penalty a moment ago for the Mules. And now here we go again, another handoff, this one up the middle.
Anthony Blaze on the
So
carry.
Blaze on
the stop.
the play.
Gain of 5 on the play, brings up 2nd down, 5.
About a 5-yard pickup on that one. So now quickly now as here we go, the Mules defense now backed up a little bit. And this time holding strong and not going to give. Gartman could not get anything on that one.
15-yard line.
It'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down, 2.
So now 3rd down coming up here. And this one again going to be very close to a 1st down, maybe just a little bit shy.
Gain of 1 on the play, brings up 4th
Maybe
down,
a
1.
gain of 1 on the play. So all the way down to the 14-yard line. So it's a 4th down coming up, and this one is a big one. They're going to push him forward, and it depends on the spot. From here, it doesn't appear he got it. There's a flag on the play, it looks like. Now I think I see a flag on there. Yeah, we do. There's a flag on the play. The Mules had him stopped. That's the important thing. Now it all depends on the penalty.
There's a flag on the play.
I think the Mules had him stopped. I believe he does, and I believe it's going to go against the Blazers, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Yes, it is. It's against the Blazers, and the Mules are going to have it 1st and 10 with 4:04 to go in the ball game, in the first half, rather. Whew, Mules defense coming up huge. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line. And the Mules now will have it 1st and 10. Boy, the Mules defense, they are playing huge here in this first half. And now the Mules need to figure out a way to put points on the board. Keep this drive going. Keep the momentum going. And we're going to get a whistle here. False start against Poplar Bluff, it looks like. Yep, going to be a false start.
Poplar Bluff.
So back him up 5 yards.
Placed at the 8-yard line, brings up 1st down, 15.
So 1st down and 15. So now the Mules lead it by 1, 14-13. They've got the ball now. Make sure and hit that share button for us on social media. We're going to give away a gift card coming up. This one, a pass was completed to Darius Graham, and it'll be a short pass along the far side.
Placed at the 17-yard
It'll be on the 17-yard line.
Second down, 7.
Second down and about 7. So second down and 7 to go here in this drive. Mules lead by 1, their first lead of this season. Hunter Clifford is 2 for 2 on the night, extra point attempts. Edmondson now, shotgun formation, stands inside the pocket. Oh, it's going to be picked off. It is picked, and it was intercepted by Robinson, and Robinson is going to have him first and 10 all the way inside the 10-yard line. So Kenneth Robinson intercepted it, and then he runs it back, and boy, the Blazers have first and 10 inside the 8 to about the 7-yard line. Fourth interception of the season for the Mules. And now the defense has to go right back out there with 3:19 to play here in the first half. Still up by a point, but now they're on their toes. And we're going to get a whistle here and a timeout called by the Mules.
Poplar Bluff.
For Poplar Bluff, they've got only one timeout left. Each team with one timeout, or make that, they've got no timeouts left. My apologies. Mules have no timeouts remaining. Our timeouts are brought to you by First Choice Insurance. Let's keep it here this timeout, and let's talk about what we have seen so far in the first half. Looking at the Mules here so far, or for the Mules, they've got -8 when it comes to rushing yards here in the first half. Nothing so far. They've got 77 passing yards, 9 of 13 between the two quarterbacks. You look at some of the leaders here for the Mules, and for Colin McBride, he's got 4 carries for 12 yards, but then remember that high snap for Mason West, that was a -20 in that category. McBride, by the way, does have a touchdown. Receiving rise, Wantor has 2 catches, 40 yards. Darius Graham, he's got 3 catches for 27 yards and a touchdown. Hunter Clifford, 2 catches for 8 yards. We're back here to live action. Mules have no timeouts now. And this one's going to be a handoff to Felix, and he's going to get inside the 5-yard line to about the 3. So it's going to bring up second and goal now after a 4-yard pickup.
Brings up second down, goal.
So second and goal now from about the 3-yard line. Boy, the Mules defense, they've got to do it again. They've got to step up in a big way. And let's see if they're able to hold them. Second down and go. You're asking a lot for your defense. Felix again. He is going to be taken down. Mules not letting him get through. Good job by Caden Walker. And they're not going to get anywhere on that one. Maybe even a loss of a yard on that one. So now it's third and go. And they're wasting no time. Turley back in. Turley now going to look back at the coaching staff. He'll look at Coach Cockrell for the play. Third down and goal inside the 5. It's a 14-13 score. Mules lead by 1. They're going to pass it this time. Watch. Nope, he's going to keep it himself. But the Mules are not. Oh, they're trying to stop him, and he is going to push himself into about the 2-yard line.
Carson Turley.
So Turley gets about 2 yards. Here we go again. Big 4th down coming up. Another 4th down coming up. Can the Mules hold him 2 times in the last 2 minutes? David Hadley is absolutely correct. This could be an early season defending the goal line. .137, play clock is down to 7, so they may wind this thing all the way down and take a timeout, and they might bring out the field goal unit. So a timeout called here by Valley View, and we've got ourselves a great ball game. It is 14-13 now. At last check, it was Dexter right now. They lead Sykeston 7-0. There was a late start, by the way, in the Jackson ball game. 7-0 Dexter right now at halftime. Kickoff at Jackson against Howell was going to be at 7:45. there was some kind of incident, so they were not going to start that game until 7:45 tonight, as Francis Howell and Jackson be the first home game for the new coach Ryan Nesbitt in Jackson, and that kickoff just happened about 15 minutes ago. So now 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. It's almost like a 2-point conversion. Come on, Mules fans, let's hear you. The defense going to be on their toes for this one. They want to keep that lead going into halftime. Mules will get the ball back to begin the second half as well. Here we go, Turley, shotgun formation. He's going to flip it over to Felix, and he'll walk it in the end zone. That is a very well executed play. And Felix goes 2 yards, and they regain the lead. So now it is 19-14 following the extra point attempt coming up. So now Troy Dell coming out to the kick. Here's the snap, and it's on the way, and this one is good. So it's going to be at 7 points that time. It is now a 20-14 lead. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. The Mules will have 1:23 with no timeouts when we come back. You're listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
School is in session, and your friends at Larry Hillis would like to take a moment to remind motorists to look out for school buses when making their commutes. Remember to stop when the bus has flashing red lights and extends its stop sign. And do not pass until the flashing lights and warning signals are turned off. Also, never pass on the right side of the bus where children enter or exit. Let's make school bus safety a priority. At Larry Hillis, we love our mules.
All right, it is 8:02 here on this Friday night. I'm Frankie Castile. Tim Hicks is up on top of the roof. And this one, a very short kickoff, and the Mules are just going to fall on it on the 45-yard line. Mules are going to have good field position, and they're going to have to go 55 yards, and we'll see if the Mules are able to do anything.
Number 47, ball's placed at the 45-yard line of Poplar Bluff.
So the Mules will have it now on the 45. Mules are going to have exactly 1 minute and 23 seconds to go in this first half. We've got some time to score. Very doable here. Mules have no timeouts. Mules coming out wide out package. So now Jay Edmondson gets hit as he releases it. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. And boy, the defense got right through on that one. Pass is incomplete. Nick Gamble, he was the man that made the stop, made the hit on Jay Edmondson as soon as he released it. 2nd down and 10. Clock is going to stop now with 1:15 to go here before half. Mules down by 6, 20-14. Mules have a chance here to take the lead going into halftime, and then the Mules will get the ball back to begin the second half. So now Edmondson, once again, we're going to get a whistle here and a flag on the play. This one looks to be going against the Mules. It's going to go against Poplar Bluff, back him up 5 yards.
After the penalty, the ball in place at the 40-yard line brings up 2nd down, 15.
So 2nd down and 15 now. Mules going the wrong direction. Make sure and hit that share button. Also answer the first half trivia question, and we're going to give away a gift card of $50 coming up. We still have another question to give you second half. Another high snap. Edmondson inside the pocket. This one is incomplete. It was intended to look like for Dylan Hall. And incomplete. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 15.
3rd down and 15.
Mules here going into the half. They were 3 out of 11 last Friday night on 3rd down conversions. So far tonight, they are just 1 of 4. 25%. They would like that number to be higher. So now the Mules here, play clock is down to 25. Now they start it, 40-yard line, 3rd down and 15. Mules have no timeouts, 2 by Valley View. Mules would love to get a deep pass here. They still got 1:08 to go in the half. Edmondson, they're going to bring pressure on the line. Valley View's coming. They get a man out there in the open space. It's a close. That's going to be a 1st down. And then some. As Jay Soto, the clock is going to stop. It's going to be a Mules 1st down. And Soto is able to fight for the extra yardage, and the Mules now. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe a flag on the play. Wait a minute. Yep, going to be against the Mules. Didn't see the flag at first. There it is on the 40-yard line. The action happens. It's going to be illegal man downfield. So that's going to negate that 1st down.
Ball be placed at the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd
So
down.
never mind. Be 3rd down and 20. So 3rd down and 20. Man, Jay Soto, he had a great run too, a great catch and run. And that's going to negate that. 57 seconds now. 2 timeouts here by Valley View, with Logan Height going to line up right behind Edmondson. They put Dylan Hall in motion. Now Logan Height goes out. I've seen this play. Oh, they're going to bring the pressure. And there it is. Brian Huff, the D1 commit to Mizzou, comes around, and a big sack on Jay Edmondson. And we're going to get a timeout here, I believe, by Valley View.
Ball's placed at the 29-yard line.
29-yard line. That's a loss of 6 yards. 4th and 26, and now a timeout called by Valley View. Mules down by 6 points. 20-14 the score. 49 seconds left, and a timeout called as Brian Huff was able to get open and sack Edmondson for a loss of 6 yards. He is the Division I going to Mizzou in football next year. Eric, that's what it was. I wasn't going to say that on live air, but that's exactly what it was. Mules down by 6 points. Remember, the Mules will get the ball back here to begin the second half. Mules are not out of this game by a long shot. Mules very much alive in this ball game, scoring 13 points last Friday, scoring 14 already tonight. They gave up 34 last week, giving up 20 so far here in the first half. This one, good kick by Clifford, and boy, the Mules needed that one. Taken at the 35-yard line. TJ Stark still on his feet, and he'll run into a brick wall. And it'll be 1st and 10 inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line.
On the punt return, knocked out of bounds at the Poplar Bluff 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Blazers.
So they've already got it inside Mules territory, down to the 42-yard line. A 28-yard return. Boy, the Mules defense now, they've got to stand up, and they've got to be huge in this one. You don't want to go down by 2 scores going into halftime. If the Mules can stop them here, momentum definitely going to be on their side. Turley back to throw. He is dangerous in the pocket. He's going deep. Nearly intercepted, and then it was nearly Gartman nearly had it as well. So Dylan Hall doing a great job in the secondary, and that one could have been disastrous. Good job, though, by the Mules and Dylan Hall getting back. 2nd down and 10. Whew. So Turley once again not wasting any time. Tick, 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 tick. Here we go. Turley now going to the outside. And this one's going to be a completed catch to T.J. Starks. He did not get out of bounds. So T.J. Starks did not get out of bounds. And they're going to, now we're going to have all kinds of flags on the play. They got down to the 36-yard line. It was a gain of 6. It's going to be a false start now. And that's going to bring them back. So instead of it being 3rd down and 4, it's going to be 3rd down and about 9.
After the penalty, ball's placed back at the 41-yard line. 3rd down, 9.
DeCorlin and I will take that. Ain't that right? 3rd down and 9. He's working hard over here. So now 3rd down and 9 coming up. The Mules defense. 18 seconds left. We've got ourselves a ball game. We're going to give away this gift card coming up here, $50 courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. And then next half, we've got those 2 tumblers to give away too, those Stanley Cup tumblers. It's got the lids, the handles, and the straws. Apparently everybody loves them. All right, here we go now, 18 seconds. Clock starts, 16 and counting. Turley going to go, it's going to be a drop pass. Good job by the defense. Logan Height was right there and going to be incomplete. 4th down and 9.
4th down.
Gene Hucks is tuning in back in Poplar Bluff. Of course, he is the general manager of Academy Sports and Outdoors. He said the video stream looks great, Tim. He says, keep up the good work. All right, 4th down coming up with 11 seconds left. Mules trying to make a stance right now. Here comes Lincoln Warren. They're going to go toward the end zone. They've got a man there, and it's going to be caught, and he's going to step out of bounds with about 5 seconds left. Zakai Irvin with a huge catch. And they're going to mark him down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that is a 23-yard catch and run on 4th down. So now 5 seconds left. Now the Mules secondary got to back up, get toward the end zone, and defend. Do not let them score. Turley back to pass. He's got 5 seconds to get it to the end zone. He goes over the middle. Good job by Logan Height. Incomplete. It was intended for Andrew Jones. And Logan Height again comes up big, and now there's 1 second left. And now we may get a timeout called here by Valley View. We will. Last timeout of the first half for the Blazers, and they are on the inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. It is a 1-possession game, 20-14 the score. You see it there on the screen. 1 second left here before halftime. Dexter leading Sykeston going into halftime, 7-0. Jackson just kicked off about 7:45. That game was late. Hillsboro running all over Cape Central at the moment. And if you're a Mules fan, you want to see Cape lose. They're in our district. We'll get you an update on the Farmington-Potosi game as well. David Hadley, maybe you can give us an update. They're going to put some more time on the clock, it looks like. Nope, they're going to leave it the way it is. So Turley, 1 second left. Last play, barring a penalty. They're going to the end zone. TJ Starks, he's out of bounds. Incomplete. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. Woo! Mules will catch a break on that one. What a catch, though, by TJ Starks in the end zone. Oh, my goodness. He gets out of bounds, and that is how the first half will come to an end. We've got ourselves a ball game. Mules are down by 6 points. We're going to take a 4-minute timeout. Make that 5 minutes. We will take a 5-minute timeout, Tim. We're going to come back, and we will have your halftime report. It is presented by PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. You're watching and listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Christian Automotive and Tire. Quality name brand tires that you know and trust. They also have ASE certified mechanics that have the training, tools, and knowledge to fix your vehicle right the first time. Business 67 South in Poplar Bluff.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions' comprehensive maintenance plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening. Did you know that 60% of Americans don't have a last will and testament? At Scott Law Firm, we understand that planning for the future can be difficult, but it's important to have a plan in place, no matter the size of your estate. Don't leave your legacy to chance. Call Scott Law Firm.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
All right, we are back with your halftime report presented by PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, where the Mules right now find themselves down by just 6 points, 20-14 the score. So glad you are tuning in tonight, whether you're watching us on Facebook or watching us on YouTube, or better yet, listening on the radio as well. Mules find themselves just down by 6 points, and the Mules, by the way, will get the football back when we begin the third quarter in about 16 minutes from right now. Let's go over some halftime scores real fast. Here's what we know. Hillsboro leading Cape Central right now, 20-14. That game is at halftime. Another game that we're following for you, that is Farmington taking on Potosi. Farmington right now, they are all over Potosi at halftime, 31-7. So that's not going to fall in favor of the Mules. Hillsboro once again over the Tigers, 20-14. And then you look at Sykeston, you look at Dexter. Dexter right now, they lead their ball game by a score of 7-0 at halftime as well. By the way, Park Hill Central, they lead Caruthersville by 2 touchdowns. It is still in the first quarter, or make that second quarter rather. It is a 28-14 lead right now. Caruthersville, they trail Central Park Hills, and we found out how good they were last week on our home field when the Mules could not win 34-13 rather. Here tonight, the Mules down by just one score, 6 points. And we're going to tell you all about it coming up here in just a few moments. The Mules, so far in the first half, they have held the football just 7 minutes and 35 seconds. Meanwhile, Valley View, they have nearly doubled at that time. 13 minutes and 34 seconds so far. Valley View, 13 first downs. Mules only have 3 first downs here in the first half. Valley View so far rushing yards at 26 carries in the first half, 118 yards on the ground, 106 through the air. They are 9 out of 18 at 50% right now. 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Here's the story though. They are 1 for 11 on third down conversions in the first half. 1 out of 11, but they are 4 out of 6 on fourth down conversions. Now go to the Mule side. Mules have 6 carries all ball game for minus 14 yards on the ground. Through the air, 9 catches, 77 yards. Between Mason West and Jay Edmondson, they are 9 of 15. 1 touchdown pass, 1 interception. Penalties so far, 4 penalties for 55 yards so far in the first half. Mules are 1 of 6 on third down conversions so far here in the first half. Last week, we were 3 out of 11 for the entire ball game. In the first half, the Mules are just 1 out of 6. Now, you look at one thing the Mules have done a lot better job of. But let's take a look at some of these drives so far. Mules began the game a 3-and-out, 3 plays, 6 yards. The next drive, 3 plays, 7 yards, resulted in a punt. And then the Mules will get the football on the 18-yard line of Valley View. They go 2 plays, 18 yards, and a touchdown. Now the next drive, Mules had 3 plays. They went minus 19 yards, and that was that high snap over Mason West head. And then in the second quarter, it was a 5-play drive, 49 yards. It goes just 5 plays, and the Mules were able to get a touchdown. It took just 32 seconds, though. When the Mules have the ball and they score, they're not taking a lot of time to do it. And then another drive. Mules had 2 plays and went just 8 yards. It resulted in the interception. That was deep, by the way, in their own territory. And then right before halftime, the Mules had 3 plays. It went minus 16 yards, and the Mules resulted in a punt. So the Mules offense, they've scored some points so far, but the drives have not been long sustaining, but we have a long way to go here in this ball game, and the Mules are very much alive, not out of it by a long shot. Let's talk about the quarterbacks here for Valley View. Carson Turley, he is 9 of 18, 106, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. On the ground, Carson Turley, 11 carries, 52 yards. Anthony Felix has 8 carries for 39 yards and 1 touchdown. And then Drew Gartman has 4 carries, 18 yards. Zane Guthrie, 3 carries, 9 yards and a touchdown. And through the air here tonight, let's talk about TJ Starks, he has been phenomenal. 5 catches, 53 yards. He almost caught one for a touchdown to end the first half. Thankfully, he was out of bounds. Andrew Jones, 3 catches, 30 yards and a touchdown. And Zakai Irvin has 1 catch for 23 yards. And that is Valley View here in the first half. Rushing-wise for the Mules, not much going on there. Colin McBride, 4 carries, 12 yards. He's got a touchdown. Jay Edmondson has 1 carry for -6 yards. And then Mason West had the high snap over his head, -20 on that play. By the way, our 2 quarterbacks here today, Edmondson is 8 of 14, 77 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Mason West is 1 for 2 with no yards here in the first half. No touchdowns and no interceptions through the air. Romeo Wantor had 9 catches last week. He's got 2 this week so far for 40 yards. Darius Graham, 3 catches, 27 yards and a touchdown. Hunter Clifford, he has been phenomenal on special teams. He's got 2 catches, 8 yards. Jace Soto has 1 catch for 2. He had a big catch earlier on in this ball game, but it was negated due to a penalty. It would have gave the Mules 1st and 10 inside the red zone, but instead it wound up going the opposite direction. And then Dylan Hall has 1 catch for no yards so far in the ball game. And that is all the scoring breakdown when it comes to Valley View and Poplar Bluff. And the Mules are very, very lucky to be in this ball game. Only down by 6 points, but if anybody can do it, the Mules can put their heads together and they'll come out, and I believe they're going to have a strong third quarter. The Mules will get the ball back to begin the third quarter, and that's going to be huge as well. All right, coming up, we're going to be selecting our winner coming up of our first trivia question. Remember, up for grabs, it is a gift card courtesy of Gene Hucks and Academy Sports and Outdoors, and it's good for $50, and we're going to be drawing or making our winner coming up very, very soon. So remember, if you've not done so or if you have done so, make sure submit that answer. How many NFL games did Poplar Bluff Mules legend Darylin Moore start in his decade-long career? Is it 184, 168, 150, or 146? We will give away a gift card coming up here in just a few moments, so get ready for that. Somebody is going to get $50, and it could be you. Share the video feed, answer the question correctly, and we will select a winner when we come back. It is your PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist halftime report. The Mules right now find themselves down by just 6 points. The Mules will get the ball when we get ready for second half action in just a few moments. We're going to step away for about 3 minutes. We'll come back with your winner here in just a few moments. You're watching and listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Patriot Auto Glass offers chip repair or glass replacement. They provide fast quality service done by experienced technicians. Ask about our veteran and first responder discounts. Call Patriot Auto Glass today at 573-840-5027. And remember, Patriot Auto Glass will come to you.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is a family-owned one-stop shop for fast, friendly, and affordable automotive services with the latest tools and technology as well as their time-tested automotive knowledge. They're guaranteed to get your vehicle fixed without breaking the bank.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is the 2023 Toyota Corolla. This car is built to win, featuring advanced safety systems and driver assistance technology, along with top-of-the-line performance.
Right you are. The 2023 Corolla is a fuel-efficient, fun-to-drive game changer, and it's sure to be a Mules fan favorite.
Don't just watch from the sidelines. Visit Baldwin Toyota and experience the 2023 Toyota Corolla yourself. And now back to Mules action.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
All right, so here we go. Let's give away this gift card here from Academy Sports and Outdoors. Under 5 minutes now. Before we do, let's not put that door slams here in the press box. Before we put the answer up on the screen, real quickly, we got an update on the Jackson football game. Got to get back to that Jackson football game. At the end of the first quarter, it was Jackson over Francis Howell 7-0. However, Jackson is on the goal line right now. It's 2nd and goal on the 6. So there you go. We'll keep you up to date on that game. That game started late due to a situation at Francis Howell. That game started at 7:45 tonight. So here we go. Brian Wyndham is going to be the winner today of our trivia question. The question is, how many NFL games did Poplar Bluff Mules legend Darylyn Moore start in over his decade-long career? Is it 184? Is it 168, 150, or 146? Well, if you guessed 184, you would be correct. My good friend, Coach Bill Ray, he let me know that he started 171 games with the Saints, and the rest of those he played for the Jets. So there you go, 184. A is the answer. And Brian Wyndham is the winner tonight of the $50 gift card. I got to write that name down so that way I can contact him after this game, and we'll make sure that he gets this awesome gift card courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. So here's the deal. Here's what we're going to do coming up in the second half. Not right now, but coming up in that second half, we will have another trivia question for you. And this time around, we're going to give away 2 40-ounce Stanley tumblers. It's got the handles on it, the straws and everything. Apparently, it's a really good item. I don't know anything about them. My wife loves them. My daughter loves them. You might love them too. Who knows? So we'll do that coming up here during the second half. Mules down at 20-14. We're going to get the ball to begin the second half, and we'll try to get Coach John David Patillo to join us here before we get to the first play coming up in the second half. We're going to take our final timeout of the half. Coming up, it'll be Mules football as we begin the third quarter. Mules down by a score of 20-12. You're watching and listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout.
School is in session, and your friends at Larry Hillis would like to take a moment to remind motorists to look out for school buses when making their commutes. Remember to stop when the bus has flashing red lights and extends its stop sign. And do not pass until the flashing lights and warning signals are turned off. Also, never pass on the right side of the bus where children enter or exit. Let's make school bus safety a priority. At Larry Hillis, we love our mules.
Christian Automotive and Tire. Quality name brand tires that you know and trust. They also have ASE certified mechanics that have the training, tools, and knowledge to fix your vehicle right the first time. Business 67 South in Poplar Bluff.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
All right, so here we go as we get ready for the second half real fast. Let's thank our sponsors again, making all this possible. Without them, we could not be here tonight. Our good friend, Senator Jason Bean, Maverick Glass, Edmondson, Warren, and Holt Legal Services. Also, Air Solutions, Larry Hillis Dodge, Eye Care Specialist, Christian Automotive and Tire, Patriot Auto Glass, Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center. Also, First Choice Insurance, Baldwin Toyota, Rushton's Towing, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. Also, Kevin's Auto Repair, the Scott Law Group LLC, and First Midwest Bank, proud supporters of the Poplar Bluff Mules. Glad to see my son Chance is still watching us live on YouTube. A great crowd tonight watching us on Facebook and on YouTube as well. So sit back and relax and let's have a great second half. What do you say? Dominique Hardiman tuning in. Of course, he's one of our assistant coaches of Mules basketball. Dan Elder is tuning in. I appreciate that, my friend, on YouTube here tonight. So we've got so much going on. Make sure and hit that share button for us on social media. And, of course, we're going to have a lot of fun at this second half as well, as the Mules are down just by 6 points. So let's get it going for the Mules here as we get ready. Troy Dale will kick it off here momentarily for the Blazers out of Valley View. Erica says, coming from Poplar, going for Poplar Bluff High School. Go Mules, she says. Boy, nice night here in Jonesboro, just south of Jonesboro, about an hour, 40 minutes away from Poplar Bluff. Not bad at all. Good ball game so far. So now the Mules going to come out. They're going to go from right to left on your dial on the TV screen as well. Oh, my son's under the weather, it looks like. Sorry about that, buddy. Stay away from me, though. All right, so here we go now as Troy Dale gets ready to kick off. It'll be a short kickoff, I guarantee it. Yep, going to be a short kickoff. Hunter Clifford calls for the fair catch. Smart job by Hunter Clifford. Mules will have it 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. So Hunter Clifford is going to make the fair catch, and that's where the Mules will begin their drive here in this third quarter. By the way, first half penalties, let's talk about them a little bit. Mules, or I should say Valley View rather, had 6 penalties for 56 yards. The Mules had 6 penalties for 60 yards. And the Mules have 3 first downs for the entire ball game. And Valley View, they've got 13. So here we go. Mules now starting this first drive. 1st and 10 as McBride is in motion. Edmondson's going to keep it himself, and he might even, going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
So the Mules.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. So 2nd down and 10 to go. And the Mules right now, as Jay Edmondson could not get anything on that one. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock down to 11:23 now. Good job, Tim, upstairs. He's doing a phenomenal job on the camera and the clock. He got that clock fixed. Edmondson now, quick pass outside to Romeo Wantor. Tries to break away, steps out of bounds, and he'll get to about the 40-yard line, so a gain of 4.
Gain of 4 on the play brings up
and it's going to bring up 3rd down coming up now. 3rd down and 6. Mules here tonight. Only 1 of 6 on 3rd down conversions. Boy, the Mules right now, they do not want to make this a 3 and out. They want to be a long, sustaining drive. Remember, on non-scoring plays, Mules have several 3 and outs here already tonight. When they score in the first 2 or 3 plays, it seems like. So now Edmondson comes out, empty backfield. Valley View going to bring some pressure. Here they go. Jay Edmondson gets away from one tackle and throws it up, and he's going to be hammered, and a big, big tackle.
Pass falls incomplete.
It's going to be an incomplete pass. It's 4th down coming up. Not the start the Mules wanted. Jude Rapport, he is in there to make the sack, or make the tackle rather. It'll be incomplete. And now it's 4th down and 6. Boy, they brought pressure. So now Hunter Clifford comes in to punt the football away. And back to return is TJ Starks. Clifford, not his best punt. This one high, straight up in the air. It's going to take a Mules bounce, a little bit of a bounce. And it's going to be 1st and 10 all the way down on the 44-yard line.
Brings up 1st and 10, Blazers.
So the Blazers now, they've got really good field position, and this is where they thrived last week in the second half. And the Mules now, they've got to be very careful, and they cannot afford to go down by 2 scores right now. 10:50 to go here in the third. Turley and company back out. There are times the Mules have played very well. Felix, it's going to be blown dead. We're going to get a whistle and a flag, it looks like. There's some laundry out there. It's going to be against Valley View. False start, 5 yards. We'll take it, 1st and 15.
False start, Valley View.
So the Mules now back them up 5 yards, 1st and 15.
9-yard line, 1st down, 15.
I remember that, Sarah, when your son was awarded the Darylyn Moore Award. He's playing for UCA now, playing Oklahoma State tomorrow. Well, good luck to him coming up tomorrow. Gavin Hayes, boy, that's a name you hear around. He was legendary running the football for the Mules, a big, strong kid. And now we're going to get another whistle, another flag coming out. Some more laundry on the football field. Delay of game this time against. It's going to be another 5 yards, so we'll back them up 5 more. By the way, speaking of kids playing D1 tomorrow, good luck to Kaysen King tomorrow. He is traveling with SEMO. going to K-State in Manhattan, Kansas. Gets the dress out as a freshman and traveling to K-State tomorrow. Turley tries to avoid one tackle. Not going to get through a second tackle. Good job there by the Mules. Good job there by Poplar Bluff on the tackle. They're not letting him through. Ian Pierce with a big tackle that time on Turley. Another flag down, too. I didn't see that one at first.
Poplar Bluff.
It's going to be against the Mules this time. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And we're still on first down, by the way. So now it's going to be first and 15.
13.
So first down and 13 rather, instead of 15. Turley is going to go down the field. He's got a receiver there. It is Irvin, and Irvin is going to have a first down. We knew that was going to happen at some point, and they're inside the 40-yard line to about the 39. And that goes for 20 yards. So a 20-yard pickup on first and 13 after 3 straight penalties. And now Turley is ready to rock and roll. There's a pitch out to Felix. And this time the Mules not letting him go. Good job by Logan Height. Man, he is so strong.
On the carry, knocked out of bounds.
Logan Height making the tackle.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Going to be about a 4-yard pickup down to about the 35-yard line at second down and 6. The ground game here for the Blazers so far. They've got 122 yards on the ground. The Mules have minus 14. Here is another handoff to Felix, and the ground game is working right now. This one is going to be near the first down marker. He'll get down to the 30, another 5-yard pickup, and it's going to bring up third down and 1.
Yard line brings up third down, 1.
So third down and 1 coming up now, and the Mules find themselves in a little situation now. Don't want to go down by 2 scores. Let us know tonight what you're doing on a Friday night at 8:46 p.m. Let us know what you're doing, where you're watching from. Turley again going to hand the football off, and this one is going to be going to the outside. There's a first down and then some. A big run to the outside. It's going to be completed pass, rather.
15-yard line. That's it for another Blazer.
All the way to the 15-yard line. So a gain of 15 on the play, and now it's a first down, and the Mules defense backed up a little bit. Shotgun formation. There's a handoff this time again. Oh, the ball comes loose. The Mules fall on it. Mules have it.
Trouble on the play.
Yes, they do. Mules have it. Hunter Clifford is down there. Logan Height popped the ball out, and the Mules finally get a big turnover in the red zone. That was a big hit by Logan Height and Hunter Clifford. And now we've got a player down. Felix got stripped. He got popped, and he is down. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. Mules will have it first and 10 when we come back. You're watching and listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
We are back here live on the program, and man, just a big hit a moment ago by Logan Height and by Hunter Clifford as the ball came out. And the good news is for Valley View, their main running back, Anthony Felix, is able to get up. But, man, he got hit. Ball came out. Mules recover it on the 15-yard line. So the Mules with a big takeaway there. And now the Mules will have it 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. Gary Simmons letting us know the Cards are all tied up with the Pirates. 20-14, the Mules with a big turnover. Now they got to make them pay for, a high snap. Jay Edmondson scrambles inside the pocket. Now he goes upfield, and he's going to maybe turn that into a positive gain. I'm not sure how he did that. It'll be a quarterback keeper, and it's going to be a 2-yard gain. So a high snap turns into a 2-yard gain for the Mules, and now it's 2nd down and 8 to go. We are in the third quarter, 8:25 to go here in the third. It is a 20-14 ball game. Mules hanging tough right now, hanging strong. Dan Elder is watching us on YouTube at the Current River in Donovan. Glad to have you alongside all the way out in Donovan. Edmondson again. This one's a good snap. Going to be a handoff to McBride. McBride cuts upfield. He's near the 1st down marker. He is going to be a little bit shy. Just shy of the 25. They're going to mark him down, at the 21-yard line. And we've got another player down, it looks like. So a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. So now another player down on the far side. This one also by Valley View. I don't have a number yet. He was making the tackle on Colin McBride. Our coach is over there checking on him as well. That's their Division I kid, Brian Huff. He's the kid that signed with Mizzou. He's already committed. Now he jogs off the football field. He's going to come off at least for one play, kind of hobbling, it looks like, on the right leg. 3rd down and about 4 coming up. Boy, I bet everybody's heart stopped over there on that Valley View sideline for a minute, seeing that he was on the bench or seeing that he was on the turf, and he still goes down to the turf. It may have been a cramp. I think it was a cramp because the trainer is working on him right in front of us. He is their Division I young man who signed for Mizzou. Another high snap. This one goes over the middle, incomplete to Jay Soto. Another 4th down coming up. So 4th down and 4. The Mules have only converted one successful 3rd down tonight. 7:54 to go here in the third quarter. Mules down by 6. So now Hunter Clifford coming back in the ballgame. He'll punt the football away. Didn't have his best punt last time. This one a little bit better. It's going to get into, it'll take a Mules bounce, and the Mules fall on it. They touch it near the 44-yard line, maybe the 45.
44-yard line. 1st and 10 Blazers.
So 1st and 10 Blazers now on the 44. And that's where they will have it on their own side of the 50-yard line. Let's do some more trivia tonight. What do you say, Tim? Let's do our second question. Since 2010, what is the highest points per game average that the Mules football team has achieved in a single season? Is it 46, 41, 38, or 31? There you go. Up for grabs is some tumblers, courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. And Andrew Jones with the catch, and he'll be near the 1st down marker inside the 50-yard line, all the way down to about the 48-yard line. So Andrew Jones with a big catch and run. They're in Mules territory now. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Let me hear your response. Up for grabs tonight is those 2 tumblers, those 2 40-ounce Stanley tumblers. Turley gets a run. Oh, he is up the gut, and he is gone, and he's got a 1st down and then some. And we've got a Mules player. Oh, there's a flag down, too, and a Mules player slow to get up, and that's Darius Graham. Boy, the Mules fans held their breath for a moment, too. That one's going to be against Poplar Bluff. It's going to be a face mask against the Mules.
Yards at the end of the run.
Presiding Commissioner Vince Lampe is tuning in.
20-yard line. That's good for another Blazer.
So they're going to have it all the way at the 19-yard line. So Turley with a big run. And now here we go again, right up the gut this time.
Peyton Hicks on the carry.
And Hicks with a carry, and he's not going to get much on the play.
12-yard line.
About to the 12-yard line. So now this one right to the 11-yard line again. Hicks again.
The 11-yard line. Correction, 12-yard line brings up third down.
So 12-yard line, third down coming up. Peyton Hicks. Third down coming up here on the 12. It'll bring up third down and about 3. So the Mules here, once again, they've got to hold strong. Turley, he'll take off this time, and the Mules are not going to let him cut through. Another big tackle by the Mules. Logan Height again.
No gain on the play. Brings up
no gain, fourth down again. Fourth and about 3. No huddle offense. Mules trying to get set. Now Turley going to slow things up a little bit. He's got Zane Guthrie lined up right beside him. Let's go, Mules fans. Big stop here on fourth down. Turley, he's back to pass. He's got a man there. He's going to hit the turf. It's incomplete. And the Mules do it again. It was intended for Andrew Jones. It's incomplete. And the Mules have done it again. Turnover on downs on the 12-yard line. So now the Mules have got to be able to score. They've got to have a long, sustaining drive. The Mules defense, they do it again. That is awesome. Mules are doing a phenomenal job defensively here tonight. 5:35 to go here in the third. Mules are only down by 6 points. Now the Mules, they've got to come out and have a good drive. Edmondson sandwiches it in between. Romeo Wantor, incomplete.
Romeo Wantor falls incomplete.
Incomplete for Jay Edmondson. Here tonight, Edmondson here for the Mules. He is 9 of 18, 81 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. You've got the question since 2010, what is the highest points per game average that the Mules football team has achieved in a single season? 46, 41, 38, or 31? So now we're going to see Mason West this time. He scrambles, he gets rid of it. Dylan Hall with a catch. And Hall is going to have enough for a Mules first down.
Dylan Hall.
It is their 4th first down of the ball game. Mason West comes in. He gets hit on the release. And Hall, the Mules center fielder in baseball, gets it to the 23-yard line. Big first down for the Mules. 5:10 to go here in the third. Larry Orton tuning in from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Lucky dog you. How's the weather out there in Pigeon Forge, Larry? So now Mason West, he's going to go deep. He's got Romeo Wantor. It's incomplete.
Pass intended for Romeo Wantor falls incomplete.
It's incomplete pass, second down and 10. Boy, the Mules, they are working hard tonight, trying to move the chains here. 20-14 the score, 4:49 to go here in the third. So now here we go again. Mules now shotgun formation. Mason West. And he is going to be wrapped up and a sack behind the 20-yard line. It'll be all the way down to about the 19, maybe the 18.
Ball's placed at the 17-yard line, brings up.
They're going to mark him back at the 17-yard line. So 3rd down and 16.
15.
Keith Porter tuning in tonight. Let's go Mules, he says. Big crowd tonight on social media. Lori is all the way in Denver, Colorado. She's got family in Bluff watching on YouTube. Glad to have you alongside, Lori. Welcome into our broadcast on YouTube. A big 3rd down coming up here. So now Mason West throws, and he's got Jay Soto. It's going to be well short of a 1st down, but it's going to be all the way out to the 26. A 9-yard pickup.
21-yard line brings up 4th down.
21? He means 26. So Soto gets about 9 yards, but it's still not going to be enough. It's 4th down and 7. At least it gives the Mules a little bit of breathing room. So now we'll see Hunter Clifford again coming in. Good kick this time. This one a line drive. It's going to take a Mules bounce inside the 40-yard line. And that's where
out of bounds at the
37-yard line. Good job at that time by Hunter Clifford, and that's where the chains of possession will occur. So each team with 3 timeouts. Ed Norton tuning in from the banks of the Current River. Glad to have you alongside. I almost forgot it's Labor Day weekend. What's everybody doing this weekend for Labor Day? We've got the question right now up on social media. And since 2010, what is the highest points per game average that the Mules football team has achieved in a single season? 46, 41, 38, 31. The prizes are there in that picture. Turley gets a handoff, and he is up the middle. Jay Edmondson takes him down. Good tackle by Jay Edmondson. Also, Avery Persons in on the tackle as well.
48-yard line. That's good for another Blazer.
It's another 1st down. It's an 11-yard pickup. So now Turley and company wasting no time. No huddle offense here. Trying to catch the Mules defense napping. Quick pass outside to Gartman. Gartman, Darius Graham, Logan Height all in on the tackle.
Drew Gartman brought down at midfield.
Good job there by the Mules. Also, Jay Soto in on the tackle as well. So a 2-yard gain on that play. 2nd down and 8. Doug Osborne tuning in says, let's go Mules. Glad to have you alongside. Mules in Valley View. Last year, the Mules lost 16-2. Turley gets out of trouble, and he's going to throw. He's got a man open. It's Urban. Good job by the Mules to do everything they can to latch on. Jay Edmondson latches on. It's going to be a 1st down. Boy, I thought they had Turley sacked too.
But not before another Blazer.
I thought they had him tackled for a loss. It'll end up being an 11-yard pickup. 3rd down, or make that 1st and 10. So now another pass. Logan Height this time. He's not going to let Urban get very far.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down, 4.
So now here we go quickly. This one goes Turley, or make that Hicks rather. So Hicks
on the carry.
And we're going to get a Mules player. Logan Height is slow to get up. And, boy, don't want to see that for sure. That's one thing you don't want to see.
Ball's placed at the
just inside the 30.
27-yard line.
27-yard line now.
That's enough for another Blazer.
As Hicks. Now they're going to go deep. Oh, they've got a man open, and it's going to be a touchdown as T.J. Starks. They finally get him open. T.J. Starks finally gets open, 27-yard touchdown. And now it is 26-14. They were waiting for that deep ball the entire ball game, and they were able to get it. He was wide open, and there's a misplay. The Mules trying to wrap him up, and he's not going to get in. It's not going to be good. Good job by the Mules defense. 26-14 the score. But the Mules now are down by 2 scores again, 26-14. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back. Mules down 26-14 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Did you know that 60% of Americans don't have a last will and testament? At Scott Law Firm, we understand that planning for the future can be difficult, but it's important to have a plan in place, no matter the size of your estate. Don't leave your legacy to chance. Call Scott Law Firm.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
So we are back, and the Mules now find themselves down by 2 scores, 26-14. And this becomes a drive where the Mules are going to need to put some points on the board. Clifford takes it at the 38-yard line and kind of slips, and that's where he goes down. So the Mules now are going to come out, and we will see what the Mules are able to do with it here. 1st and 10. On about the 37-yard line, not the 38. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. So now Mules down by 2 scores. Josh Bailey says dagger. 1:02 to play. The Mules, they've got to score pretty quick. They just got to get some points on this drive. That's all there is to it. They have to get some points on this drive. They put a man in motion, Darius Graham. High snap, well over Jay's head, and he's just going to fall on it.
Fumble recovered by Jay Edmondson. Ball's placed at the 19-yard line.
That's a huge loss all the way back to the 19-yard line. 2nd down and 28. Josh, that last play, that's a dagger. Having the ball go over the head all the way back to the 20. 2nd down and 27 now. 26-14 the score. Edmondson gets out of trouble, avoids 1 tackle, and he'll go to about the 26-yard line. He is such a strong young athlete, up to the 26. 3rd down and about 20. It's halftime in Jackson as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. We'll pause right there. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come right back with the 4th quarter. Mules down 26-14 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Patriot Auto Glass offers chip repair or glass replacement. They provide fast quality service done by experienced technicians. Ask about our veteran and first responder discounts. Call Patriot Auto Glass today at 573-840-5027. And remember, Patriot Auto Glass will come to you.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is a family-owned one-stop shop for fast, friendly, and affordable automotive services with the latest tools and technology as well as their time-tested automotive knowledge. They're guaranteed to get your vehicle fixed without breaking the bank.
So here we go as we begin the fourth quarter of play. It is a third down and about 20. And Jay Edmondson coming out. Thank you so much for tuning in. 9:09 here on this Friday night. Oh, Jay gets hit as he releases it. It's going to be picked off. He got hit hard on the release. Another interception for the Mules.
Pass intercepted by Dave Taylor.
And we've got a Mules player down on the other side too. So intercepted by a D1 linebacker. Barry on the pick. And it's going to be all the way down on the 30. There's a flag on the play as well. It's going to be after the interception. The Mules defense coming out. It's going to be against
unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on Valley View and
it's going to be on both unsportsmanlike on both teams. They'll offset.
Ball's placed at the Poplar Bluff 23-yard line. First and 10 Blazers.
So first and 10 Blazers on the 23-yard line following the interception. So Valley View now. 11:47 to go in the ball game. 22-0 Dexter over Sykeston. The last time Dexter beat Sykeston was all the way back in 2014. It was a 5-point loss. This one's, oh my goodness, wide open is Andrew Jones, touchdown.
Touchdown, Valley View.
So Andrew Jones, this one goes 23 yards, one play, 32-14 the score.
There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play, but I believe it's going to be after. We'll see. Nope. Oh, it's going to be ineligible receiver downfield. So that play will not stand. Whew. That will negate 23 yards.
The ball will be placed at the 29-yard line. First down, 15.
So we'll take away the points. Turley, he is back to pass, and oh, there's a flag, two flags, three flags.
Pass intended for TJ Starks falls incomplete.
It's going to be for TJ Starks, incomplete, but it's going to be against the Mules, pass interference. Lots of penalties on both sides here. All the other, oh, they're giving the flag back to the official there. So now it's going to bring up first down, and I believe it's going to be first and 1.
After the penalty, first down, 1.
Yep, first down and about 1. So first down and 1. And there's the offsides against the Mules. So now it's going to bring up a first down.
Ball's placed at the 9-yard line. That's good for another Blazer.
So there you go.
First and goal, Blazers.
So back-to-back penalties on the Mules there. So now it'll be first and goal on the 9. So first and goal now on the 9-yard line. Turley back to pass. He's being chased. He's got a man. It's going to be picked off in the end zone. The Mules with the interception.
Carson Turley pass.
Interception by Nico Getty.
Ball placed at the 20-yard line. First down, Poplar Bluff.
So the Mules pick him off in the end zone. So 1st and 10, Poplar Bluff after the interception on the 20-yard line. So Poplar Bluff now coming back out. They get a little bit of life. But now we're going to get a timeout called for the Mules, a first-choice insurance Mules timeout. They've got 2 left in the half. 11:21 to go here in the ball game. Mules down 26-14. You're watching and listening to Mules football. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is a family-owned one-stop shop for fast, friendly, and affordable automotive services with the latest tools and technology as well as their time-tested automotive knowledge. They're guaranteed to get your vehicle fixed without breaking the bank. Kevin's Auto and Tire is a family-owned one-stop shop for fast, friendly, and affordable automotive services with the latest tools and technology as well as their
And we are back here live in Valley View, Jonesboro, Arkansas, the place to be tonight. And the Mules, they've done their job. They've been able to force some turnovers. Glad to see Tim Funky tuning in tonight on social media with Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff. He is answering the trivia question. He says the answer is C38. I don't know, Tim. We'll see coming up. 11:21 to play here in the ballgame. Edmondson, quick pass to Darius Graham. Graham runs into a host of tackles, and he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, it looks like.
Thomason on the stop. No
gain on the play. Second down and 10 to go. Boy, tell you what, Nico Gaddy, he was at the right place at the right time there in the end zone. He read that ball thrown by Turley. His eyes were locked in on the quarterback, and he knew where that ball was going. Mules have had their opportunities here tonight, no doubt about it. You can see the offensive line. Not sure, Tim, if you can get a shot of that on the sideline there. We'll talk about it coming up. Another quick pass, this one to Darius Graham on the outside. He'll be near the first down marker, going to be a little bit shy, and they're going to get to about the 28.
Thomason and Dax Webb combined on the stop.
Nope, maybe 27. Third down and 3 coming up. I was going to say, you can see the whole offensive line sitting there on the big screen TV. They're on the track. Their offensive coordinator has them and letting them know what they did wrong. Third down and 3. Play clock is down to 9 at 9:51 to go here in the ballgame. Mules down. Mason West in. There is a run up the middle, and I believe it's going to be enough for a first down. Logan Height. Good job by Chase O'Neal to create some space.
McBride on the carry.
Or McBride, rather. I apologize. McBride on the carry.
First down, Poplar Bluff.
So the Mules, they do get the first down. That's a big third down conversion, rather. And they're going to stop him right at the sticks on the 30-yard line. So Mules have a first down. Play clock is down to 13. Wouldn't mind seeing the Mules going for a big shot here. 26-14, not 27. I've got that corrected on the scoreboard.
Jay Soto on the carry.
So Soto with a carry this time.
Dax Webb on the stop, gain of 2 on the play.
Jay Soto picks up a couple of yards. Boy, the Mules can score on this drive, and I would say they are right back in this one. Dexter defeats Sikeston first time since 2014. Congratulations to the Dexter Bearcats on an impressive win. Hunter Clifford, he gets the catch and then gets away, gets a first down and about 5 more yards added on to it.
Brought down at the 48-yard line.
So Clifford picks up 16 yards. All the way down to the 48-yard line. It is a Mules first down. So Dexter wins, Sikeston 0-2, Dexter 2-0. Central just picks off Hillsboro, and they tie it with 6 left to go in the ball game. Pretty good ball game at Cape Central tonight between Hillsboro and Cape Central. Oh, what a pass. Double coverage, first down. Another first down coming up for the Mules. Romeo Wantor with a big catch.
Wantor, ball placed at the Valley View 40-yard line. First down, Poplar Bluff.
Mason West. All the way down to the 40-yard line. That one, it went for 12 yards. So now the Mules are driving, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 10, 7:35 to go in the ball game. This one is overthrown this time. It was a laser thrown, incomplete for Soto. It is 2nd down and 10. We're going to give you the answer to our trivia question coming up here in the next few minutes. And we're going to give away these tumblers. Don't go anywhere. So Hillsboro and Cape is all tied up at 28. That affects us in the districts. Jackson was winning at last count as well. So now West, quick pass on the outside. This one's going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Dylan Hall.
It was intended for Dylan Hall. 3rd down and 10. Yeah, I agree, David. Park Hills is going to be a hard task. They're going to be a hard task. Dexter's got to play him at some point. Farmington all over Potosi tonight as well. They're in our district. 3rd down and 10. Here we go. West, back to pass. He's got the whole house coming. It'll be a sack. West couldn't see it coming. And he'll be taken down by Jet Bratcher. And it's 4th down and forever.
At the 48-yard line.
An 8-yard loss.
4th down.
And 4th down and 18 to go. 6:55 to go here in the ball game. Mules have got to convert this one. Big 4th down. Would be the longest play of the night. Nope, they're going to go ahead and punt it away. I thought they were going to go for it. And it's going to take a Mules bounce inside the 30 to about the 25. So once again, Hunter Clifford doing a great job. Well, they're going to mark it up a little bit.
8-yard line.
Is it 28? One official is standing at the 25, so they're going to say 28.
Brings up 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line with 6:33 to go here in the ball game. Mules are down 26-14. So now they'll run it up the middle. Turley with a quick run up the middle. He'll get to about the 31, so a gain of 3 yards. They are content with running down the clock. Mules at one point led 14-13. It has been a 13-0 run ever since. Next week, the Mules will make the trip to Cape Central. There's a quick pass outside. Mules still playing tough nose defense out there.
Pass completed to Gavin Tice.
Gavin Tice with a reception, number 41.
38-yard line.
And he'll gain about 7 yards. It's another first down. 5:52 to play here in the ball game. Valley View, they have had the football over 22 minutes. The Mules barely 15. Time of possession definitely favoring the Blazers here in this ball game. 26-14. Shotgun formation. Turley, he's going to keep it himself this time. Goes up the middle. Good job by the Mules defense.
Turley on the keeper.
Turley going to get a couple of yards out. Well, he'll get more than a couple. He'll get to about the 43, 44. Second down in about 5. They mark him at the 43. So 5 yards on the play. And now they're going to let the clock just run down. Play clock is down to 17. So now handoff again up the middle. This time, Mules not letting him through. Good tackle by Diego Rodriguez, number 68.
On the carry. Ball placed at the 46-yard line.
So 46-yard line.
2.
About a 3-yard pickup on that one. So third down coming up. Third and about 2. 3rd and 2, third and a long 3. 4:14 to go here in the ball game. Mules down 26-14. So now the Mules bring in the house. They're going to hand it off to Hicks, and Hicks has a first down and then some.
Hicks on the carry.
Hicks just puts his shoulder down, gets in Mules territory, all the way down to about the 44-yard line, maybe 43. And we've got a Mules player down as well. It'll be a first down. That run goes for 11, and a Mules player cramping up a little bit. I did not get the number. He is laying on his back, and everybody's around him. He stands up, and Hunter Clifford, good to see him up. By the way, he made the interception a moment ago in the end zone. Him and Nico Gaddy was right there.
Ball placed at the Poplar Bluff 48.
So we apologize we got that wrong a little bit, but him and Nico were in the same area in the end zone. Boy, Clifford, he's had a ball game. He has been out there almost every play, whether it's offense, defense, special teams. 3:48 and counting here in the ball game. It's 1st and 10, and we're going to get a flag.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be a false start here.
Valley View.
So 5 yards. Back him up to the 48. 1st and 15.
First down, 15.
Mules down 26-14. Turley going to come out. Gartman going to come in. Gartman's their backup QB. Felix is also going to come in as well. Peyton Hicks will come out. Mules were outscored 16-2 last season in Poplar Bluff by this football team. And tonight they're outscored 26-14. Gartman takes off, and he's not going to get much. The Mules all over him. Good job defensively by Poplar Bluff. So Gartman not going to get a whole lot of yards on that one.
Brings up second down, 15.
And second down and 15. They're going to say no gain on the play. So Gartman couldn't get much on it. Andrew Jones going to come back in. That kid's a lot of fun to watch on the offensive side. Valley View with 3 timeouts in the half. The Mules have 2. There's a quick flag down on the play, back on the 35, or make that 45. Irvin with a completed catch. We'll see what the flag is all about. They're going to pick up the flag.
No flag on the play.
So Irvin going to get it to about the 43.
43-yard line.
So a 5-yard pickup. Third down coming up here. Third down and 10. Next week, we'll make the trip up to Cape Central. Mules in danger here, going 0-2 to begin this 2023 football season. Great crowd tonight on Facebook and on YouTube. Turley takes off. Turley's going to have a first down, and he just slides down, stays in bounds.
On the keeper.
Smart play by Turley to stay in bounds all the way to the 30-yard line. Coming up, we're going to give away these tumblers in just a few minutes, or a couple of seconds, actually. We'll have Tim put that question, your last chance, put that question back on the screen. And make your selection now. We'll pick a winner coming up in just a moment. We may get a timeout here.
Timeout, Poplar Bluff.
It's going to be a timeout, Poplar Bluff. So the Mules now with one timeout left. So here you go. Our timeouts are brought to you by Larry Hillis Dodge. Since 2010, what is the highest points per game average that the Mules football team has achieved in a single season? Is it 46, 41, 38, or 31? Let's put in your answer right now. I'll give you a hint. This occurred in the 2016 football season. A lot of people may think it happened in 2017. That's the last time the Mules went undefeated, but actually it happened in 2016. All right, I've got a winner in mind, but I want to keep those answers coming in. We'll pick it here in just a moment, 125. Here's the play up the middle, and they're just going to run the football. Turley again with the quarterback keeper all the way to about the 25-yard line. Second down coming up here. Second down and about 4.
Is over. Please do not enter the field till after the team huddle has broken up.
So the Mules, 1 minute to go in this ball game, and Poplar Bluff is going to go to 0-2 this season. And the Mules will travel to Cape Central next week to face a very tough team out of the Tigers, or in the Tigers, rather. Another handoff. This one goes up the middle again.
Carson Turley on the keeper, brought down at the
So Turley again, another quarterback keeper, and this time it's enough for a first down, and that's pretty much going to be the end of this ball game. Pretty much going to wrap it up here. The Mules, man, they had their chances tonight. They look good in a couple of key areas. All right, don't go anywhere. The game comes to a close. The Mules are going to fall to 0-2, and we're going to be joined now by the coach, by the assistant of the offensive coordinator, rather, Coach John David Patillo. We'll let him get mic'd up here. And, Coach, as this game goes final here tonight, first and foremost, there was a lot of times I thought the Mules were going to wind up and win this football game.
Yeah. It was hard to get things rolling. We just couldn't get much run game established. And we felt like we needed to keep throwing the ball. And, that's just – we got to have a better balance to our offense than what we had tonight. But, defensively, I thought the kids played pretty good. We got a bunch of two-ways right now, a bunch of people hurt. It's early season. It's like Coach Seaver said on the headset a while ago. He said he felt like we got better tonight, other than losing some kids. But, it's just part of it. We've got a bunch of, like I said, a bunch of guys that didn't play last week. They're out there playing and getting some reps, and got to build for the rest of the season.
What are some areas that you want to see this team improve on before next Friday night at Cape Central?
Well, like I said, the big thing is we got to establish our run game a little bit better. And, we've got some big kids. We've got some we've got the ability. We've just got to start getting more physical. We've got to get after people at the point of attack. And so if we can start doing that a little bit better and have much more of a balance between run and pass, that's a big thing. Tonight we didn't feel like we got a whole lot done, with, like I said, with our run game. Not enough.
I don't feel like that. And don't get me wrong, Valley View's a very good football team, no doubt about it. But I feel like that our run game not showing up tonight, we made their defense look a whole lot better.
Yeah, but they took away those things.
They did.
And what they're going to give up is what we have to try to, expand on. And that's what they were giving us. They weren't giving up the run easy. Like I said, that's just something that's a work in progress. Early we have our games like this, but we've just got to come back and, be ready to go and get after it next week.
One kid I wanted to talk about with you real quick, Coach, and that is Hunter Clifford. This kid had a ball game. I think he was out there pretty much every play, it seemed like.
Yeah, he was. And we had quite a few out there playing the whole time. Dylan Hall,
absolutely.
Darius and we got a bunch of two-way guys, and so and they had to hold up because, like I said, losing none early, it's probably a broken collarbone. That's what it's looking like, but it's a shoulder injury, whatever it is, and we've just got to come back and every week is a refocus. And you take the things that you didn't do well today and you work on them and you try to get better and build on the things that you're doing well. And, we've got too many guys that can play the game. We've just got to put it all together.
Quarterback-wise here tonight, which quarterback? I thought they both had impressive moments. Which one impressed you the most here tonight, Coach?
Well, it's not that either one of them impressed me the most. The fact that we're shorthanded. One of the things that I went to Coach and I said, here's the deal. We, when we have to sub in certain positions, we're better because we can utilize Mason, and Mason is a good player for us. And when he doesn't play at all, we don't utilize somebody that's a senior that's played in our program that does a good job. Those guys can both come in and play. You do it all summer long. You play two quarterbacks. You play three quarterbacks. They went in and did a good job. Jay's played the position that he's playing when he's not quarterback all summer long. So he's ready there too. And that gives Darius a break because Darius plays defense all the time. When Darius had to go out, we slide Jay over to his original position, and Mace comes in and played pretty well. So that's just part of – just like on our defense or any other position, we're rolling people in and out all the time. And with those two quarterbacks, we can play the one at any time.
Absolutely. Very well said. So to get ready for Cape Central, what will you guys work on coming up? At last check, Cape Central tied a ball game up at 28 apiece. So your thoughts on Cape Central, and can the Mules hang with them next week at their place?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're capable of playing with anybody. We've just got to start putting things together. Get a rhythm on the offensive side. Defensively, like I said, we played pretty good tonight. The big thing is getting our guys used to playing on both sides of the ball. And, next week is going to be important because, again, if we're a little short-handed, who's going to step up? And each week we're going to have to do that. Colin at running back this week, we didn't get him back till, I guess it was – Wednesday, or Thursday. He was in a sling part of the week. And, we used Avery a little bit, and he'll get more touches. We're trying not to use Height back there as much because we got to save him defensively, but yet third down situations, he's going to go in some and running back.
Sure.
So we have to figure out what this team is and who, where we're going to be best at. And we're just trying to build on that.
Well, Coach, I appreciate the opportunity you stopping by here and talking to us, and have a safe trip back to Poplar Bluff. And we look forward to having you back on next week.
I was supposed to tell you that my wife was here. She's at the hospital.
I didn't know if you want me to mention that or not, so I didn't.
Allie's having a baby.
Yes,
so.
It's awesome. Congratulations. How many grandbabies now does this make you?
Well, this will be 4.
Number 4.
Yeah, I don't think he's been out yet. So.
Okay. You may have time to get back there.
That's right.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much for the time. Congratulations and safe travels back to Poplar Bluff.
Thanks, man.
You bet you. Offensive coordinator John David Patillo joining us live here on the postgame. Let's wrap it up here real fast. And I didn't forget about the trivia, by the way. Coach walked in right during the game as it was ending, so I wanted to make sure we got him on. So here's the deal. The answer, or I should say the question rather, since 2010, what is the highest points per game average that the Mules football team has achieved in a single season? 46, 41, 38, or 31? And I gave you a hint. I told you the actual season was in 2016. And the answer, it is B, 41. B is 41. That is the answer. And the winner tonight, we are going to select Sarah Lacey. So, Sarah Lacey, I will message you after the ball game. Once we get done back to Poplar Bluff, I will send you a message tomorrow for your prize of those 2 awesome 40-ounce Stanley tumblers, courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors in Poplar Bluff. Once again, the Mules tonight, they fall tonight. They're 0-2 on the season. Real quick, let's go over the stats here real fast for the Mules, and then we will get out of here. All right, tonight looking at the Mules here overall, Poplar Bluff, Jay Edmondson on the night here, on the evening rather, he was 12 of 22, 104 overall, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Mason West, he was 4 out of 7, 32 yards. Receiving rise, Romeo Wantor, 4 catches, 56 yards. Darius Graham had 5 catches, 34 yards, and a touchdown. Hunter Clifford had 3 catches, 24 yards. Dylan Hall and Jay Soto each with 2 catches and 11 yards apiece. Colin McBride, 6 carries, 19 yards. And Jay Soto had 1 carry, 2 yards. But the Mules had a lot of bad snaps here tonight, and that cost them a lot in the run game. But we'll get all of these stats updated for you over the week. And, of course, we will get back with you next Friday night. We appreciate you tuning in, whether you watch us on Facebook or on YouTube, and listen on the radio as well. We had a great time bringing it to you. And, of course, we're back next Friday night when the Mules will take on the Cape Central Tigers. We're going to be live from Cape for that ball game coming up next week. Our pregame show begins at 6:20, and that means our kickoff will begin at 7:20. Thanks again for everybody who tuned in tonight and for playing along with our Mules trivia. Sarah Lacey, I'll get with you coming up after the football game, possibly tomorrow, and you can stop by next week and pick up those awesome tumblers from the radio station from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. We'll get some great prizes coming up for next week as well. We'll have Mules Trivia next Friday night live from Cape Central High School. Once again, our great sponsors this season, they include First Midwest Bank, Scott Law Group, LLC, Kevin's Automotive and Repair, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, also Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, Baldwin Toyota, First Choice Insurance, Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, also being brought to you by Patriot Auto Glass, Christian Automotive and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge, also being brought to you by Air Solutions, Edmondson, Warren, and Holt Legal Services, Maverick Glass, and Senator Jason Bean. For Tim Hicks, I'm Frankie Castile. Thank you again for tuning in live to Mules football. Mules are now 0-2 on the season, going up to Cape next week, and hopefully the Mules are going to be able to turn things around. Thank you again for tuning in. We'll see you back here coming up next Friday Night Live for Week 3 for high school football. You've been watching and listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio